light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys. Time to make a choice. Time to find our courage. Time to be deployed. Make our only stand here. Make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past the future meet. Get your weapons ready. Kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the fight. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about because it's on Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Arvanauts, it is a good day today. It is a good day to play Lone Wolf. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to December 19th, 2017. It's about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have got some fun times for you planned ahead, folks, because the time has come for some more Lone Wolf Flight from the Dark, where Chet is the hero. We're doing this for Sommerlund, and of course, it is all live illustrated by the person whom I am about to introduce. Before I do that, though, I want to thank everyone for being here, and I want to remind you about ways to support the stream. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. That would be really nice. Whoa, my goodness, Chloe Rose. I'm pretty sure with Chloe Rose, that is a resub. Thank you so much, Chloe Rose. I believe that is a resub. Thank you, Chloe Rose. Much love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Chloe's been with me for a long time. Can we get some get hypes like Terry just wrote? That's cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chloe Rose. I appreciate it. So yes, we have got some stuff on the docket for you. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure to follow the channel. Please make sure to check out the Steam group with exclamation point Steam group, the YouTube with exclamation point ArvTube. You can see the first of many of these game book sessions over there. You can check out the Discord with exclamation point Discord. That is always a good thing. And, of course, you can check out the two ways to support the channel financially. One is through the Patreon, and you guys can notice that we have gotten back up to 400. I'm really excited about this. We got a new patron the other day, and it was actually Spakio who was nice enough to join us on the patron side. So we are now at 400. Hopefully we continue to go north. That's more positive momentum, which is great to see. And also, of course, the other way is to do what Chloe just did, which is to subscribe to the channel. I do want to mention to everybody that subscriptions right now are at a 20% discount, thanks to the largesse of Twitch. So you can actually subscribe for 20% cheaper than you would normally. You can also gift subs. So if you're thinking to yourself, you know, I have this Christmas list of things to get for Twitch people, but what do I get that's just the right thing? How do I get the right Hanukkah gift for the Twitch viewer in my life? How do I get the right Kwanzaa gift? How do I get the right Festivus gift for people who are Twitch viewers? The answer, people, I would tell you, is the power of gift subs compels you. You can gift subs, which is great for you, great for the channel, great for everybody, and they can get those awesome emotes that you see from TariToons and Chaotix right there. So please consider doing that if you haven't done so already. Now, schedule-wise, we are playing Lone Wolf now at 4 p.m. Eastern. I will be over at GOG with my Pen and Pixel show, where I will be continuing my Vaporum playthrough. Then I'm officially back on Friday with Hob, but I'm going to try to get, and I'm thinking I might be able to do this even on Thursday. I really want to make sure that I get in another bonus stream before that, because I've been wanting to play more Hob, and that would be nice. I'm a sellout. I should be putting in, like, I need those gold dollar signs. Chaotix is what I need, right? Gold dollar signs. Or just like a figure of like my Arv champ, but like holding up, you know, money bags to really make it a yes. But anyway, so yes, I am going to be doing Hob on Friday, but I'm hoping I can do some beforehand. Saturday, I want to highlight though, because Saturday is a very special Our Vocalist session. It is part of our yearly holiday tradition. We will be doing a Christmas carol, and we will have there, of course, Russ Guberman. We will have Darkside Rob there. We will have, of course, Trendane there, and we will have George Ledoux. George, who is a sometime now, used to be permanent, but is now sometime member of the Our Vocalists, will be returning to Christmas Carol. Unfortunately, Zach Clay will not be able to do that. Hold on, someone's killing my kid. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Wanted to make sure that I, prevented any noise from my child being killed. He's not actually being killed. Where was I? Yes, the Christmas Carol. Zach Clay will not be there because he's got family in town, so he will not be able to make it. But the rest of the team will be there. So George will be there, Russ will be there, Rob will be there, and Trendane will be there. BB is still out, unfortunately, until April because of how busy she is. But the current sort of regular members will all be there, except for Zach, and we'll have George there doing the Christmas Carol, which is my favorite story. And I think is one of the great stories ever written in English for multiple thematic and other reasons. So we're going to be doing that on Saturday at 7 p.m. So you do not want to miss that. That is always a highlight. And then we'll go from there. Yes, exactly. As long as the child doesn't make noise, it's fine. Yes, that is exactly right. Unquestionably how it is that I feel. Okay, but today we have got more of Lone Wolf Flight from the Dark, and we have a new... I'm very excited about this. We have a new overlay that you guys have not seen. A new overlay made by the indefatigable Kilobyte for Lone Wolf. So I need to make sure he's killed properly. Yeah, great. My wife is going to hear any of this, and then it will be nothing but being punched in the face. I'm just kidding, honey. Of course, I love our son with all my heart and soul. Okay, but we've got a new overlay for you guys to look at. So I'm going to unmute myself. And then I'm going to move over to the new overlay. So get ready for it, chat. Get ready to ooh and ah. And then we're going to introduce, of course, Terry. So here we go. Ready for it. Ready for it. Ooh, the new Lone Wolf overlay. Look at that. It's so good that I actually forgot what goes in one of the windows. But I think I might have remembered it now. I think it's actually a small cover, I think is what I'm supposed to do. But anyway, it's all going to be part of that illustration that you see being done right now by the incredibly talented, and I'm very happy to introduce her, and good friend, TariToons. Hello, Terry. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am doing fine. I am looking forward to today very much. This is going to be good times. And I figured out what goes in that little bottom square now. I was like, what goes there? It's the cover of the book, so people know what we're actually playing. That's what it actually is. But yeah, so this is your new, if you will, your new canvas on which you will be
Nice.
able to do work. So that's,
It looks very good. Good job, Kilobyte.
yeah, I was very happy with Kilobyte's work here. It's got a nice clean lines and yeah, exactly, Chloe. Ooh, that's yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let me go down to Lone Wolf here, and then we will get started. Now, for those of you who have not seen one of these things before, I should say that the way that these work. Let me show that there. There we go. The way that these work is that I had it on the wrong thing. There we go. That's what I wanted. The way that these work is that Terry's going to be live illustrating various scenes of things that we encounter during the course of the game. What you guys are doing, though, actually drives the story because you will make the decisions in terms of when we get into fights, in terms of what kind of character we are, how we fight, and so forth. That's what we're going to be doing. There we go. Man, that looks really good. Good work, Kilobyte. Very pleased with that. Pledge more to unlock the silver layout, buy a loot box for a chance at a Christmas layout. You know what, Takanji, listen, all right? I know you think you're being clever, but just because we're officially sponsored by EA, no, I'm just kidding. That's not actually true. I would not accept sponsorship from EA, but I would accept sponsorship from other companies. So if anyone's out there, if you wanna jump
anybody who isn't EA.
Yeah, anyone who is not EA, exactly. And I don't mean E_A from GOG, who's a nice guy. I mean EA, the game company. Yes, it is a new overlay, X5. It is. Welcome, by the way. It is a new overlay, and I'm really happy with it for the Lone Wolf game that we're playing. So very excited about it. In fact, when I pulled it up, because it's actually been 6 weeks since we did our last one, so I actually forgot, and I popped it up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I have this new awesome overlay. So I was super excited. Can I mute my Discord? I keep checking mine. Maybe I should continue to do that because it's funny that I can get you guys to jump. But no, you're right. I will actually close Discord because I don't need it because I have my chat window for Terry and I. Okay, so here we go, guys. The way I'm going to explain the way this works. Now, you will see the current page that we're on, and the program that I'm using, which is called Seventh Sense, has tons and tons of really awesome features that I love. And one of those features is the fact that you're not only able to see a lot of the statistics for the characters up here, the combat skill, the endurance points, the Chi rank, and so forth, it also has a journal of what has happened before. So I want to give you the sort of skills quick rundown, and then it's going to give you a journal which will explain what happened 6 weeks ago, so we can all remember what we're all doing. And you guys need to be paying attention to this because you are the ones who are going to be deciding what happens and whether or not you want Lone Wolf to make the decision to go left, right, fight, don't fight, bribe, kill, steal, don't kill, don't steal, just steal a kill. All of that will be your decision to make. So we are at the Chi rank of Initiate, which is one step above the bottom. I forget what the bottom rank is. It's like, I don't know, straight piece of garbage. I don't know what it's actually called, but we are above that. Our disciplines are Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense allows us to, as it says, may warn a Chi Lord of imminent danger, may reveal the true purpose of a stranger or strange object encountered in your adventure. Camouflage enables a Chi Lord to blend in with his surroundings. In the countryside, he can hide undetected among trees and rocks and pass close to an enemy without being seen. In a town or city, it enables him to look and sound like a native of that area and can help him to find shelter or a safe hiding place. Hunting. This means we don't need to have, there's no need for a meal. We will never starve in the wild. He will always be able to hunt for food for himself except in areas of wasteland and desert. This skill also enables a Chi Lord to be able to move stealthily while stalking his prey, enables him to move with great speed and dexterity. Basically, it makes him into Aragorn. So that's why we chose him, because quite obviously you want to be Aragorn. Healing, which means that you get back one of your endurance points lost in combat. You get an endurance point for every numbered section of the book you pass through in which you are not involved in combat. That is a very good thing for us, and so that's one of the reasons that we took it. And then the last that you guys chose was Animal Kinship. TariToons was very pleased with this choice. Enabling a Chi Lord to communicate with some animals and to be able to guess the intentions of others. We have a combat skill of 12, which is pretty good. We have endurance points of 25. We are carrying an axe and a short sword here. We have, and the weapon that we have equipped is an axe. We have a helmet, which has given us +2 endurance points. In our backpack, we have 2 gold crowns in our belt pouch. We have 2 meals, but again, we're hunters, so that means that that's not as important. We have a tinderbox, we have torch, and we have a couple of extra meals that's listed up here. So we have 2 meals, a tinderbox, and torch. For special items, we have a map of Sommerlund, which I'm going to show in just a minute. We have that helmet that you saw before, and it even shows you a picture. I really love this program. This helmet will protect you in battle, and you can see what the helmet looks like right there. And we have the Crystal Star Pendant, which was given to us by Baindon, and I'll explain who Baindon is in a moment. Now let's take a look at this map of Sommerlund here. This is our awesome map of Sommerlund. Here's where we are right now. As we are about to discover, the Chi Monastery, which is... oh god, I accidentally closed the map. The Chi Monastery is actually over to the left where I'm moving my cursor right now. This monastery was destroyed by an unprovoked attack, and we'll talk about who did that attack in a little bit. Our job now is to get to, I believe, Holmgard to be able to warn the king of what is going on and basically tell him that, you know, we got problems coming, King. We've got to work out some way to solve this issue. So we're heading overland, but we have to also avoid the ones who are trying to track us down and stop us from, you know, making our report. The journal I'll describe in a minute. Storage, we don't have anything to worry about here. So far, we have the certificate of we are an initiate. That's the only certificate we've earned because we recently started. We don't have any Book 1 awards. Those are like achievements, and I don't even know what those achievements would be right now. And this brings us to the journal. We've had a few battles, and we've beaten these creatures called the Gyaks, so we've managed to defeat them. Our two notes are actually their only note that we have, and I don't remember why we said this, but the note is, Tari likes YOLO when her cartoonist friend from Oklahoma tells her to. I'm sure that made sense when we talked about this 6 weeks ago.
What?
But I don't remember now. I just remember that I wrote it down because you had said something about that, and I thought it was funny, so I made it a note. So
Also, my internet is dying right now. Just heads up.
oh, okay. Right, I can hear you. So you
My
somewhat
router
survived.
is blinking.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well,
Just saying.
we will fight through the router as best we can.
Okay.
Okay, and then here's what happened in the first book. So, we vowed revenge on the Dark Lords for the Chi massacre, because screw those guys. We set out to find and warn the king. Our sixth sense warned us that the paths were being searched, so we cut a path through the undergrowth, avoiding Gyaks and Kron, which is another evil creature. We found a young magician being attacked by Gyaks in ancient ruins. That guy was called Baindon. We fought a Gyak and defeated him. The Gyaks fled. The wizard extended his hand in friendship. We spoke with Baindon and received a crystal star pendant, parted from Baindon, were ambushed by Gyaks, raced through trees closely pursued by Gyaks, escaped from mountain Gyaks, you guys are sensing a theme here, investigated clumps of sleep tooth, struggled through gallow brush. We lost 2 endurance points. We tried to descend, but collapsed due to the effects of sleep tooth. We awoke and retrieved equipment from where it had fallen. Found enough wild lomspur to make 2 meals. We found torches, a short sword, and a tinderbox in an oak cabin. Arrived at a junction with another track heading east. Discovered a treehouse in the forest. Found an old man in the treehouse. That's what you find in treehouses, by the way. You usually find. Oh, that's what goes there. Is my webcam. I was like, wait, what actually goes there? Is my webcam. I was wondering why there was something different. You can't see me. I'm sure you all want to see me, or presumably you want to see me. I'm sorry about that. I shall address that problem momentarily. I don't actually think I want it to be that large. All right, I got to figure out what to do with that. Anyway, let me go find my webcam. Maybe, oh, actually, the patron maybe goes. I don't know. I'll fix that in a minute. Let me finish up with this little narrative, and then I'll fix the webcam. Trudged the forest for nearly 2 hours, discovered the entrance to a tunnel through the hill, heard a large number of Kron approaching, and fought a burrow crawler. And that is where we are right now, is that we are fighting a burrow crawler. We don't know if we've won yet, because we stopped the last time. Tip Shades, this program is called Seventh Sense, which is available. It is free to use. I think it's an amazing program. And Joe Deaver was always very good about giving different opportunities for people to be able to use his books in different ways, and this is no different. So yeah, so that's the program that I am using. And I am going to... There we go. All right, just give me a second while I get my webcam fixed. Hi, everybody. Now that I actually remember what I was using all these things for, I was like, what am I using these things for? Okay, there's that, and then... Maybe what I was doing was, I think I might have been doing this. Webcam goes like this. Yeah. That's right. So the webcam goes, I think the webcam goes like that. Yeah. The webcam goes like that, and then the Patreon status goes over. Goes down here. Okay. So, sorry about that. Also, this is actually okay that we're taking a little time because we lost Terry. I'm sure she will be back in just a moment. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Now everything is working the way that it is supposed to. So, I'm actually going to make sure that I got that, like... Cool. All right. Lovely. Works. Great. So, we're just waiting to get Terry back, and then we will commence. So, we've got a fight on our hands, folks. And since we do have a fight on our hands, we need to pop up some music that is appropriate for it. So let's see if we can get some music. Let's see. What would be good work? What would be good music for this? Well, we did the Witcher 3 OST last time. Let's go with... Okay. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, how's the music, guys? Too loud or is it okay? Is the music good? Good, bad, indifferent? Too loud or is it okay? Is it okay? Let me know how let me know if the music is okay and balanced or not. Music is good? Okay, cool. Alrighty. Excellent. So, alright. So we should get into it, folks, and then Terry should be able to join when she has reset her router. Should be joining us in just a second when she has her router reset. In the meantime, I will substitute until we get her back. Cool. There we go. So we will use that until she gets back, and then we will replace it with her excellent artwork. Okay. So here we go, folks. Time for some lone wolf. So we fought. So now we understand what happened, right? We're trying to get to the king to warn him about the Dark Lords and their attack. We are the only survivors of the massacre of the Chi Monastery. We're trying to get there by fighting if we have to, but we've also tried to avoid some combat as well. And so we went through this tunnel, and we're now fighting a burrow crawler. So here we go. The tunnel is dark, and the air is much cooler than outside. You carefully advance with one hand on the tunnel wall to aid your sense of direction. You've been in total darkness for 3 minutes when you detect the foul smell of decay ahead, similar to rotting meat. If you have a torch and tinderbox in your pack, you may light the torch to see your way ahead. And we have lit it, I believe, already. We have a burning torch now. Suddenly, something heavy drops from the tunnel ceiling onto your back, excuse me, and you fall to your knees. It is a burrow crawler and you must fight it, for it is trying to strangle you with its long, slimy tentacles. One of the nice things about this is that you can actually see the illustration. So there it is. I hope, how do you guys feel about this, how are we feeling about this creature? How are we feeling about it? You guys good? You think we're fine? I like the caption. It is a burrow crawler and it is trying to strangle you. All right then. It's a burrow crawler and it's trying to strangle you. Well, all right. We shouldn't have gotten into the caves. Yep. It looks tentacular. Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Even larger close-up. Okay, I apologize. I probably didn't need to do that. Okay. So, let us get into the action chart. Okay. If you do not have a torch, deduct 3 points from your combat skill during this fight. The burrow crawler is immune to mind blast and animal kinship. Can I have one? If you want, Chaotix. Your mood is brightened. Oh, that's good. That's good. And of course, Baldur's Gate is there too. All right. I'm also going to pop up Discord just in case Terry's trying to contact me there. And I will mute Discord as well, just to be so as to not confuse Chaotix. Oh, wait, I can't. Well, I guess I can mute Discord, can't I? Okay. I have now deafened myself in that. So, all right, here we go. Now, they've got a combat skill of 17 and endurance of 7. We, for our part, have a combat skill of 12, endurance points of 25. So let's fight. Lone Wolf, 12 to 17, so we have a -5 ratio. So that means that as we look for these things, it's going to be difficult to do as much damage as we'd like. So we look at this. This is sort of going a little faster normally. So I did 5 damage. It does 3 damage. The table that it uses is a good one because the way it works is your ratio, how much less combat skill you have than the other person, that affects the entry on the combat table that you look at. You're almost always going to do some damage to it, and it will always do some damage to you. But the better the number that you ultimately get, the more that ratio is tilted in one direction or another. So if you get a much better number, then you're going to do way more damage to it, and it'll do way less damage to you. Welcome back, Terry.
Hi, thank you. I'm very, very sorry about that.
That's okay. No problem.
It's really, really annoying, though. So what did I miss?
Not much. We just started fighting this burrow crawler.
Don't you want to have me do the thing where I go through last time's drawings again, by the way?
Oh yeah, well, that's true. I was going to do that, and then you dropped out, and I forgot. Yeah, you're right. So give me a second. Yes. I was waiting for you to get back in, and then I forgot. So we will pause the burrow crawler combat for just a minute. Here we go. So this is I assume this is our guy, Lone Wolf, that you are currently working on. But what did we do previously?
So first of all, last time there were like some major technical difficulties, so we did not get to do a lot of drawings. So while Arv was cursing like a sailor at the microphone,
I was not happy.
I just doodled along a little bit.
Seems legit.
Yeah, then I drew our protagonist.
Yes, I love the holding the wolf club. Holding the wolf cub. I love it.
And yeah, then I just got to draw our wizard friend. I forgot his name.
Baindon. We actually just talked about that. Yeah, Baindon. That's the guy that we saved who actually gave us the crystal star pendant. As that. You have a screenshot of that pic, X5? Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's good stuff. It really is good stuff. And I think that's all we did, right? We just had time for the three drawings. Okay.
I had to actually finish the last one offline because couldn't even get that one done.
And
I think we only played for like 1.5 hours last time or so.
Yeah, that's right, because of the tech problem. So fortunately, other than your router, we've had less to worry about with that so far. This is not a pre-stream prep stream. No, this is a current stream play stream. That's you holding up Chrono Wolf when he was a cub. Very nice, X5. I see what you did there. Yeah, welcome in, Dragonspear. All right, and right now we have Lone Wolf being worked at in profile, and we are fighting this burrow crawler. So just to finish what I was saying about the action chart, about the combat chart. So first you calculate the ratio, like how many more points it has than you or how many more points you have than it. And then that determines, when you pick a random number between 0 and 9, how much damage it takes and how much damage you take. So right now, we did pretty well that first time. He did 5 points of damage to us. We did 3 points of damage to him, so he actually did hit us pretty hard. But he's only got 4 endurance left, so let's see what happens here. We will fight again. We have a -5 ratio, as you can see. Our random number that we pick is 8. That's really good for us. And using the combat results table, that 8 is going to mean so 2 damage to us, 7 damage to it. So we destroyed it. We lost 7 endurance points, but we did kill it. Also, the burrow crawler was immune to animal kinship. So we couldn't have hung out and been friends with the big tentacle thing, unfortunately, Chaotix. I know Chaotix, when you were off, said that he actually wanted one of these, and I explained that that wasn't an option. So, all right, so we win.
That's sad.
The slimy creature lets out a long, ghastly death cry and collapses. You are near to panic and scramble to your feet, grabbing what you think to be your belt from the jaws of the dead beast. You can see light in the far distance, and you sprint for it as fast as you can. When you finally emerge into the daylight, you fall into the leafy ground and fight for breath in painful gasps. Slowly sitting upright, you notice that you were still wearing your belt. You had not lost it after all. What you grabbed from the jaw of the burrow crawler was a leather strap with a small pouch and a sheathed dagger halfway along it. We're going to have to discard a weapon if we want one, so I'll come back to that. You break open the clasp to find it contains 20 gold crowns. You may take both the gold dagger and the crowns if you're able to. So we got ourselves some money, people. We got some 22 gold. Now we have this dagger. Now this is an interesting call because right now we've got the axe, which is, let's see, I think the, let me take a look at our weapon skill. Okay, we don't actually have weapon skill in these particular things. So the question is, chat, do you want to pick up the dagger? Oh, the music is too loud? Okay, thank you. That's what I was asking before. Okay, hopefully that's better. Thank you. Darksaber would love one also. So the question is, guys, do we want to keep the axe and the short sword, or do we want to get rid of one of them in favor of the dagger? Because we can't actually find out what the dagger does in terms of overall damage, but we don't have particular skill in dagger or any weapon, to be honest. So it would really be more a question of, do we just think we'd prefer to have a dagger over having an axe or a sword? But it's not going to do more damage for us having that over something else. So do we want a dagger or not? Axe plus damage to trees, dagger plus damage to humans. Nice. No, sadly, it does not work that way. So what do you think, guys? Do you want the dagger or not? I don't even think I have to make this an official vote. You can just tell me in chat. Yes to dagger or no to dagger? Take the dagger or not? Okay, that deafen didn't do anything. Super useful. Not at all. How do I turn off notifications? Okay. I just turned off the message. So hopefully now it won't keep pinging. So that'll be fine. Dragon says no. Chloe Rose says dagger. X5 says no. Chaotic says nay. X5 says nay. All right, so unfortunately, Chloe, looks like you're getting outvoted. Looks like people do not want that dagger. How big is the door to my house? I'm deeply troubled by that question, Dragon. Dragon, if you were trying to get me some awesome, huge thing, I'm concerned about that you're asking me how big it is. I don't honestly know exactly the dimensions. It's just a normal door. I don't know, Dragon. It's just like a regular, no reason. You always have a reason. But no, the thing is I don't know how big it is. It's just like a regular door. I don't know how big that would be, to be honest with you. I'm sorry I can't answer that question. I don't know. I remain troubled by the question, though. Okay.
By the way, I just want to let everybody know apologize in advance for being a little bit slower than usual because my arm is still injured and I can't really draw at my usual speed. I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah, she's already breaking doctor's orders by drawing here. So
yeah, I'm not supposed to draw right now actually, but I'm so bored and I need to draw.
It would be funny if her doctor came on right now onto the chat. It was just like Terry's doctor, you know, like it's just like, why are you doing this? Dan's game, you know. Like, it's just a monumental work of art. Let's get Arv an outdoor bouncy castle for indoors. Nice. That would totally fit. Okay, feeling a little better now, you gather your equipment together and push on eastwards into the forest. Okay. The forest begins to thin out until finally you can make out a road through the trees ahead. The highway is full of people heading south. Many are wheeling their possessions along on handcarts. Do you wish to join the refugees and learn more of what has happened in the north, or would you prefer to continue to move south but under cover of the trees? So I will make that a question. What should we do? Or the good news is I'm using the Baldur's Gate Shadows of Amn soundtrack, Terry, so...
Which I can't hear.
Yes, I know.
God damn it. Okay, wait, I have to put it on myself.
All right, there we go. So, do you want to join the refugees and find out what happened in the north, or do you want to continue south under the cover of the trees, chat? What do you want to do? Get in your vote by doing $vote space, and then 1 if you want to join the refugees, and 2 for continuing south under the cover of the trees. What's up, Epidemic? Well, this is where I should pop up the... Nope, not that. There we go. All right, there you can see that down below. Actually, that's why I was doing that. Okay, wait, I take that back. Sorry, as I'm doing this, I'm remembering how this was all working. Okay. Now I see the violence inherent in the system. Okay, I'm beginning to remember what it was that I was doing with all of these things. So now it's all starting to make sense. It's all coming back to me now. There we go. Which one is the trolley choice? I don't really know that there is one in this this particular choice, Dragon, I'm afraid. Other than your continued attempt to tie things up. What's up, Elias?
Continued attempt to tie things up. What?
Yeah, he always, whenever there's a poll that has like 1 vote difference, Dragon likes to jump in and tie the poll.
Oh, okay. I thought that was more literally.
No, well, listen, who knows what he does in his spare time? I mean, What's up, Admiral Kirk? I really admire your work, sir. Been watching a lot of Captain Kirk lately because of the amazing Star Trek, all available every season on all shows, Next Gen, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, etc. All available on Amazon Prime for free. All right, so we're going to last call this up. Going to last call. Turn that up a little bit. All right, and we're going to close that poll. Okay, you guys are going to join the refugees. You know you want to be a refugee. All right. The people look tired and hungry. They have come many miles from their burning city. Suddenly you hear the beat of huge wings coming from the north. Kron! Kron! Hide yourselves! The cry goes up all along the road. Just in front of you, a wagon carrying small children breaks down, its right wheel jammed in a furrow. Here's what the children look like. Oh, let me get rid of the polls. See? Here are the children. I just want to make sure you have a good image in your mind. There are the children. Very frightened. Everyone got a good picture? Just make sure it's all clear. Frightened children. Just in front of you, a wagon carrying small children breaks down, its right wheel jammed in a furrow. The children scream in panic. Do you wish to help the children or run for the cover of the trees? All right, so okay, here we go. So what are we going to do, guys? Are we going to help the children or run for the cover of the trees? There is no option to cook the children, no. See, the problem is that I happen to know Dragon a little bit, and so I know that in reality, Dragon is a big fan of children. So he could play the trolley game, but this is where the rubber hits the road. You can't cook the children unless you help them first. That's a good call, Elias. Until if the Kron get them, you won't be able to consume their flesh. So you must first make sure that you eliminate them as a major.
Wasn't that a different game?
Yeah.
A different book.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a combination of that and Don't Starve. Don't Starve 3, The Darker Years.
No. I mean, a different game book. What was the name again? Where we played this golem-like creature.
Oh, yeah, Creature of Havoc. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But in this one, you are a lone wolf, but not a real lone wolf, actually.
Or are we?
Yeah, as far as we know. Yeah, the whole thing is a dream sequence. Oh man.
We're actually a werewolf in this.
So they're actually you're actually the Kron, like you're the flying beast, and you just think that you're actually a hero. Okay, we're gonna last call this. It looks like most people want us to help the children. Hansel and Gretel in Middle-earth. Who's on call? Last call. There is no one on call. Admiral. Spoilers. That's funny. Let's see. All right. Looks like the will of chat is to help. All right. And I have closed it. So the children, we must help the children. 2 of you have some issues, but the other 6 are just fine. Okay. You sprint towards the wagon. People are running everywhere in panic as the Kron make their attack, carrying their poor victims off into the darkening sky. A large Kron is hovering above the wagon, and 3 snarling Gyaks drop from its back onto the startled horses. You must fight them or leave the wagon and run to the safety of a nearby farmhouse. Do you wish to fight the Gyaks or run to the farmhouse? Oh, who's the other person speaking? That's funny. The other person speaking is TariToons, who is a wonderfully gifted cartoonist and also plays with us in our Adventures in Middle-earth campaign. So she's here on Tuesdays quite a bit. And she is here she's here right now illustrating our boy Lone Wolf.
Well, I'm trying. My arm hurts.
Oh.
Yes.
You just need to become, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Yeah, so you just...
no, my left hand is completely useless.
Not working? Yeah, okay.
It's, yeah. Might as well not have it. That's how useful it is.
Great. You need the Luke mechanical hand.
Yeah, that would be great.
What's up, Moves Like Jagger? Yeah, TariToons is a wonderfully gifted illustrator. Agree. And that clip that X5 has is...
Oh, thank you, Moves. And also welcome. That's, I can spoil it for everybody. That's Obsidian Entertainment's community manager.
Yay! Welcome in, community manager. Always happy to see that. Okay. We are going to do last call. It looks like people mostly want to fight the Gyaks. I'm going to assume most people weren't like run to help the children, and then when they see there's a fight, now run away. Like I'm going to help you. Hell out. Nope, I'm out. Sorry, kids. I give Terry a B+. No, you do not. You give her better than a B+.
Huh?
Yeah.
A B+ for what? I did not
for your
get it.
illustration.
Okay.
Do you know what the grading system, like, I don't know if they use this in Germany, the similar grading system?
The grading system is nearly the same.
Okay.
B2B, like, except for letters, we use numbers.
Okay.
1, 2, 6.
So 1 is, that would be the equivalent, is the best, theoretically?
Yeah,
or?
1 is A.
Okay. I'm sticking to the running away strategy, Chloe. Yeah. Alright, we're going to close this poll because it looks like most of chat has decided they wish to fight the Gyaks. The ghoulish creatures thrust their spears at you and attack. Fight these creatures as a single enemy. Okay, now they have combat skill 15. We have combat skill of 12. The good news, though, is that we have endurance of 13, so that will definitely help us. So, let's do it up. -3 ratio is better than when we fought the tentacle creature, so that helps. Random number, we get a 3. That's not great. It's not very good. Looking up the 3 and comparing it to the -3 ratio means that we take 5 damage, the Gaiacs take 3. All right, let's keep going. Again, -3 ratio. Another 3. Not good. Not good. She has to have room to move up when she's 100%. Oh, I see, Dragon. Okay, we take another 5 damage. They take 3 damage. We gotta get a good. We need a good one here. We need a good number roll. No more 3s, please. Let's go for some 6s, 7s, 8s. 6. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Looking at our 6, we have taken 3 damage. The Gaiacs took 6, so they've only got 1 point left. Only 1 point left, guys, and we've got 8 endurance points. So hopefully, as long as we don't like completely botch it. 7. There you go. All right, so we're gonna survive this fight. We take 2 damage. Now we took a lot of damage there. We're down to 6 endurance points, but we managed to save this. Now that we won, then the question is, do we run to the safety of the farmhouse or do we return to the woods? So, now that we've won that fight against the Gaiacs, okay, what should we do, guys? Should we run to the safety of the farmhouse or should we return to the woods? +1 then for Terry. Good. You'll give Terry a D4 then because it's your favorite chess opening. I see. What is the chess opening of D4, Admiral Kirk? I have played chess a little, but I don't remember those specifics. Okay, most people are suggesting we should run to the safety of the farmhouse. Chloe is like, no, I told you the first time, get to the woods, get to the choppa. Listen, Chloe, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Predator. The last thing you want to do is run to the woods, okay?
Get to the chopper.
Get to the choppa. It's funny how, if you think of a lot of the iconic Schwarzenegger moments, they actually involve him actually being in a helicopter. Even in The Running Man, he's literally, the beginning of the movie starts with him being in a helicopter. And
if you want to hear something kind of both sad and funny, is that most German viewers of the old movies didn't even know that he had a stupid accent like that because he was actually dubbed in the German version.
Oh, wow.
Even though he speaks, Austrian German, but yeah, it just sounds too silly.
That's funny because I guess it's true. He couldn't they weren't going to have him film an entirely new German-only version or whatever Austrian.
No, that's actually pretty quite common here with when German actors act in English movies that they dub themselves.
Okay.
In the German version, but no, not for him. He got a completely different voice actor.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Was it? I have this image of the voice being not even being very high and
It's a completely normal voice.
It's just like a normal voice, but in his body. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we're running to the safety of the farmhouse. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the pole and so you guys can see where we are, and let us do it. Run to the safety of the farmhouse. Kicking open the door, you dive into the farmhouse. A cron soars overhead, letting out a shriek of victory, a victim hanging in its claws. Getting to your feet, you find yourself alone, but propped against the fireplace is a warhammer. You may take this weapon if you wish. Okay, now I explained this before. We don't have weapon skill in anything in particular, so we have 2 weapons right now, so really it's more, do you want the warhammer or do you want the sword or do you want the axe? So I'm not going to put a poll up for this. I'm just going to ask if you guys want the warhammer or do you want to leave the warhammer where it is, and then we'll do a poll about this other part. So do you guys want the Warhammer, yes or no? And also, that's cool, Kirk. No katanas, at least not yet. Oh, and if you're voting yay, tell me what instead of. So if you vote yes, we should take the Warhammer. Warhammer over what? Like Warhammer over the short sword or Warhammer over the axe? No, we're not proficient in any of them. We're just sort of generally proficient in weapons, but we don't have any particular skill in any one of these in particular. So, because we did not choose weapon skill. It's hammer time. All right, so moves has got a yes. So we've got, let's see. So we've got Chaotix with a yay. We've got Admiral Kirk with a yay. How else are we going to defeat Chaos? We got moves with a yay. Chloe Rose says no. Dragon Spear says no. Elias says replace the axe. Take the axe. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to have to put up a poll apparently because there's wild disagreement in chat about what should actually happen. So let's... Okay, axe sword, axe warhammer, sword warhammer. Okay, there's the poll. So now you can do it officially. Do you want to take the axe and the sword, the axe and the warhammer, or the sword and the warhammer? There you go. It is Kilobyte. You know what? First of all, Kilobyte, guys, can we get some love for the guy who actually made this overlay? Dude, this overlay looks awesome, but I completely forgot what the windows were for because it's been so long. So I literally was like, what are these overlays for? And then I figured them all out eventually, but I was just kind of like, why did I add all these windows and things? But it looks really awesome, dude. You have outdone yourself. This is good stuff. Good work by Kilobyte on those things. By the way, if you want to see more good work from Kilobyte, and if you want to support the channel and also get an awesome shirt, you should take a look at the Infinity and Beyond merchandise that is now available on the Spreadshirt store. We are trying to make some adjustments and follow up because I understand there are some shipping issues relating to shipping costs going to certain portions of Europe, Germany in particular. But so I'm trying to look into that. But in the meantime, if you are stateside or Canada side, or if you happen to have a relative who's a person of the mail service or something like post office, then definitely feel free to jump on board with that. Sword Warhammer is Armillus Dynat's loadout from Warhammer. Dynat's one of those few. Okay. I'm actually curious to see what people are going to choose here. Axe Warhammer. You know, it's funny. Back in the day, sword was so much the thing, but now, like, there's definitely a sense of people wanting other kinds of weapons.
Well, swords are too mainstream, right?
That's true. That's true. Right. They were cool before everyone started getting them. Then swords just became sellout hipster items. As opposed to the Warhammer, which is a straight, honest, you know.
Axes are where it's at.
Yes. There's that Spreadshirt link. What's up, Mephiston? How can we give up the sword when it's in Terry's illustration and the cover art? Yeah, that's true.
I will draw the X in the next one. Don't worry.
Plus the Vikings.
I just kind of forgot when I started doodling this. Wait, I meant to draw the X. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it turns out you keep axing us to vote. That's cute. That's cute, Tinas. I see what you did there. The Vikings TV show is hot, and people now like axes. All right, well, that's fair enough. I suppose that's true. Okay, last call. Looks like people want the axe and the Warhammer. One-handed swords are the best. Hipsters be damned. Yeah, you guys turned up your noses at the dagger. You were like, dagger, please. See, I have to say, probably my favorite weapon is probably a scimitar. I just think a scimitar is so cool. Something
You
about...
are just a Drist fanboy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be really awesome if I had my own Black Panther too. No,
Well, I mean, who wouldn't, right?
and in fairness, he has like the ridiculous like frozen scimitars also. So like it's a little overkill for. But no, I like something about the speed of the weapon. I think there's an elegance to it. It just seems, I don't know, probably not so great for stabbing. Actually, very much on the slashing.
No.
But Terry's all about that axe.
Yeah.
The only sword to have is a katana. All right.
Oh god, katanas are so overrated.
Yeah. The problem is katanas feel like something that folks who... It feels like a weeaboo weapon, like basically.
Well, I mean that, yeah, but no, the problem with katanas is that, like historically speaking, like not even in Japan, katanas are seen as like a legit thing. Like samurai back in the day wore katanas because it was like kind of a status symbol. Like for fighting, when you use the katana, everybody would be like, dude, are you insane?
Right.
Why don't you use your bow or your spear? Like that is way, way more useful. And also, yeah. The design is like super old and outdated.
Right.
And,
like the time
it's a
is kind of
tradition
moved past
thing.
it.
Like,
It
that's the
is. It's a tradition thing.
It's not a fighting thing. Not really, anyway.
It's like using an ornamental shield that looks... It's like using a cosplay shield and feeling like it's going to work in actual combat. Like, don't, you know...
Well, it might work once.
Yeah, that's true. One time only. Katanas were sidearms. Don't you know katana is folded over 1,000 times? Yes, but during the time that they're folding it over 1,000 times, they could have built 500 more effective weapons than the katana.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we have a warhammer and we've got the axe. So we have Chad has spoken, so we have an axe and a warhammer. Now we get the vote, which is what I actually thought we were going to do a vote for, and that is, do you wish to stay in the farmhouse? Do you want to make a dash to the forest? Or do you wish to search the room further? So, stay in farmhouse. Dash for forest.
Okay, what do you guys want me to draw next?
For search room. Yeah, let me... I have my own thoughts, but chat, what do you have in mind? As you're answering this poll, what would you like Terry to draw from the stuff we've encountered so far? I don't know if I want her to draw the tentacle creature because we already saw the tentacle creature, but fighting underground in a dark tunnel against a tentacle creature could be a fun
Do you have a picture of that thing for me? Because all I'm thinking right now is like a mind flayer, and I don't think that...
No, it's like a centipede. I'll see if I can go back and find that section. But let's see what the will of Chad is while they're doing this. So search the room or dash for the forest or stay in the farmhouse. So once you guys vote for the poll, tell us what you would like Terry to do, and I'll see if I can track down an illustration. No, journal.
I can do a cron chaotix, so I do need a reference picture.
Let's see. So this okay, I found it. So here is the whoops. Here's the I'm going to put the bro crawler in Zoom chat. There we go. I'd vote run, but looting is too tempting. You don't know if you voted. Let me see if you did X5. Yeah, I have you down. You voted for searching the room. I'm going to last call this as well. Yeah, there's our boy. Look at that profile. Is that a little bit of... Is that a touch of gray that we got going on there in the temples, or is that just the...
No, that's just shading.
Okay, okay.
Like the first drawing never looks all that great because it's for warming up. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just curious whether it was him or whether it was like he had this dark expression.
No,
I've seen things, you know.
I'm trying to keep him kind of boyish, like on the
right. Yeah.
The cover art.
Yeah, he shouldn't be Liam Neeson at the beginning, right? I mean, like it takes a while for him to become like that. All right, so it looks like Chat has decided you should definitely search the room. I don't know why I'm surprised that Chat would decide they wanted to loot something. All right, let's search the room. Most of the cupboards and drawers are empty. Whoever lived here took nearly everything they owned with them, but you do manage to scrape together enough fruit in the cellar for one meal. You may mark this on your action chart. Great. If we end up dying, guys, because we were trekking down some extra, like, apples and oranges, I'm not going to be happy, I'm telling you right now. Okay. After nearly an hour, the Kron and their cruel riders vanish towards the west. As the shocked refugees start to emerge from the woods, you can hear the sound of horses in the distance galloping nearer. You stay hidden and wait as the riders come closer. They are the cavalry of the King's Guard wearing the white uniforms of His Majesty's army. And there is a picture of them. You guys can see them right now, like right there. So, do you wish to call to them, or would you rather continue along the forest edge towards the south? Call to them or continue along the forest edge to the south. Alright, now it's our suspicion test. See, yeah. Some people in chat are suspicious. Some people are like, yeah, we should help the guards. It's all about those guards. Well, yes, you're supposed to be friendly with the King's Guard. There is the question, perhaps, of whether they are the King's Guard or whether they're just, you know, masquerading as them. How deep does the conspiracy go, the one Batman? That's the question. Right. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. Do you trust the Popo? That's really the question. Do you trust the Popo? All of a sudden, he just breaks into a chorus of Kendrick Lamar. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Gonna be all right. King's Guard for sure. If you aren't a criminal, you don't need to fear authority. Oh my God. Suddenly, it is a political battle, a political philosophical battle, albeit a joke one. All right, last call on this. Last call. Man, I just can't say how much I really am enjoying the having this Seventh Sense program that really makes it just streamlines it a lot. I really dig that. All right. And we will close the poll. Okay. Calling to them it is. It is time to call to the police. The officer orders his men to halt and asks you your business. You tell him who you are and how the monastery has been destroyed. He is deeply saddened to hear your news. He offers you a horse and asks you to accompany him to Prince Pelithar, the king's son. Will you accept or decline his offer? Okay, so... All right, what's it going to be, guys? Do you want to accept or decline the offer? True, that's true, X5. This is it. Well, see, that's the thing. This is kind of a, it's sort of a role-playing light, I guess you might say. So in a way, it is kind of a D&D with viewers thing a little bit. It means that on a month, so basically in a month where I have D&D with viewers, it means that I do the two Tolkien campaign sessions. I do the GOG session, assuming you count that as being over here. I sort of do. The 2 Infinity and Beyond sessions, the D&D with viewers session, and the Lone Wolf session. So 7 sessions a month minimum are dedicated to D&D when I have D&D with viewers that same month. When I don't, I have 6 sessions a month dedicated to it. So that's pretty cool. Chloe, we're a lone wolf. Stop accepting help. We're a lone wolf. But maybe that's the lesson, though, Chloe. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the lesson is that we cannot simply go it alone. Maybe we have to learn to become a smart wolf.
Is a smart wolf like a phone type thing?
Right. You can swipe left on the wolf or swipe right. Yeah. Forever
How did that
alone.
quote from Game of Thrones go again? The lone wolf starves in the winter, but the pack survives.
Oh, yeah. See? Exactly. I thought you were just going to bring up You Know Nothing, Lone Wolf. You Know Nothing, John Wolf.
No.
It's not called Joe Deaver's Wolf Pack. But see, that's the thing. If we played this in spring, then that would be a different issue. Okay, see? Right? The guy from Hangover was a lone wolf. Then he added more people to his pack. See, I hadn't really thought about the idea of tying this to Hangover. That is not something I would have expected. Is that sort of the message of Wedding Crashers, One Batman? Is that these guys think they can be lone wolves, but really they need a pack? Is that the deeper meaning of Wedding Crashers? Is that the deeper meaning of Knocked Up? I mean, if we're gonna be, All right, we're gonna last call it up. And wait for it. Okay, so we are going to accept his offer. Ahead of you, you can see a fierce battle raging across a stone bridge. The clash of steel and the cries of men and beasts echo through the forest. In the midst of the fighting, you see Prince Pelethar, the king's son. He is in combat with a large gray Gorgaz, I love these names, who is wielding a black axe above his scaly head. Suddenly the prince falls wounded, a black arrow in his side. Let's take a look at the Gorgaz. Oh, man. There's the prince fighting the large gray Gorgaz. What the flip is that? See, I have to say, one of the cool things about... Let me get rid of the polls thing. One of the cool things about Lone Wolf is that the creatures are unusual. Like, the creatures are not always the same thing. Like, this is some kind of lizard thing, basically. But they just, Gorgaz? Black Arrow, he's dead, run back to the forest. Look at that Gorgaz. You would not want to face that dude in a dark alley. Man. Okay. So, do you wish to defend the fallen prince or run into the forest? Chloe had already anticipated this and already wanted to go back into the forest. Alright, so what should we do? Defend the prince or run back into the forest? As he's fighting the Gorgaz. Do we keep the horse if we run away? I don't know. Not if the soldiers get mad and run after you and get it back because you didn't save their lord. I mean, like, he brought you for that reason, I know, Healbot time. I know. Sadly, we don't have any real healing benefits at the moment because you can only eat the meals when you're instructed to do so. And we haven't been, in quotes, hungry. Plus, our hunting would prevent that from being necessary anyway. And then beyond that, we don't have anything that can allow us to heal, except we heal 1 endurance point per section without combat. Thank goodness we did that, by the way. If we didn't have that, we'd be in big trouble. What's up, Conrad? What's y'all Christmas plans? I will be at home. I will actually be at home. I have a friend coming over as well. We're going to enjoy a nice, relaxing Christmas. We will do our usual holiday stream. Christmas evening, I always try to do a holiday stream with the family. So my wife and daughter and son will all be hanging out with me, and we'll play some cool game. We've played the Game of Life in the past. We played Scribblenauts in the past, so we'll play something fun. That's always a good time that we can share with people on Christmas. And I have a friend, as I say, who's coming over that's going to hang out with us as well. So yeah, those are our Christmas plans. All right, looks like most people are in favor. I'm going to last call this, but it looks like most people are in favor of defending the prince. Alright, I'm going to close the poll. There we go. Alright. I'm in favor of toast. Yeah, unfortunately. What's up with intent? Alright, it's time to defend the fallen prince. The creature that you now face is a Gorgaz, one of a race of cold-blooded reptilian creatures that dwell deep in the treacherous Mackenmire swamps. Their favorite food is human flesh. The prince's sword lies at your feet. You may pick up and use this weapon if you wish. The Gorgaz is about to strike at you. You must fight him to the death. Oh my god, his combat skill is 20, his endurance is 30. Okay, so here's the question, guys. Before we fight this quite likely suicide mission, so this sword that we have here, we could take the prince's sword. Maybe the sword is magical? Like, I hope. You know, again, we already have the axe that's equipped and we have the warhammer. Do we want to pick up the sword first and hope that it's magical so we can get some benefit to the attack? Because otherwise, I don't know that we're going to win 20 and 30. That, you know. Yeah, Chloe, yeah. Well, you want to be a hero, though. In the name of a hero. So what do you guys think? Grab the sword? Okay, if we're taking the sword, do we drop the axe or the warhammer? What do we drop? Drop the axe or drop the warhammer? It is not a katana. It is clearly a regular sword. So do we drop the axe or do we drop the katana? Or do we drop the, see you guys have me doing it, the warhammer. The warhammer is too heavy. Kirk wants to place the axe. Drop axe. I feel like this is like a Dark Souls thing, right? Where we're just sort of figuring out which weapons to take. Or Breath of the Wild, I guess. Drop the axe, drop the axe, drop the axe. No katana.
Ooh. Ooh.
Drop axe, drop axe. Oh! Drop warhammer. So Elias and Dragonspear want to drop the warhammer. Mike Concho, Chloe Rose, and Uncle Elias want to drop the warhammer. Mike Concho and Kirk, that's where I want to drop the axe. And poor, you'll just have to do every picture. He's gonna have to have a different weapon. That's all. Drop the axe. It looks like more people are in favor of dropping the axe. All right. All right, we're gonna drop the axe. Prince Pelithar's sword. All right, here we go. We have picked up the sword of the prince. All right, here we go. Fight time. We've got a -8, guys. So we're going to need some serious good random numbers. So we better get... It's time to wave some incense, do the prayers, do all the things. Because, yeah, here we go. We can pretend to be Thor. Exactly. Here we go. Combat -8. Combat ratio. That's really bad. Come on, 9. A 3. No, not a 3. That's really bad. It's really bad. We lose 6 points of damage and do 1 to the Gorgaz. We are screwed. We are so screwed.
Rip us.
Rip us. I did equip it. Okay, that was better. We still took 4. We were so screwed. No, I did equip it, see? I did equip it. I did. Alright, guys. Get ready for the end of Lone Wolf. Come on. You can defeat the Gorgons. 8. That's 8. That's 8 points. Come on. That's so good. That's such a good number. Come on. We do 6 points of damage. We only lose 3 ourselves. But, the blood of your fallen Chi brethren shall go unavenged. God damn it. Oh, shoot. I have to fight this thing again? I screwed up and did not save when I should have. Okay, my bad. Hopefully we'll get through this quickly. Sorry, guys. I completely forgot that I hadn't saved. Tag in for the dice roll. I can't, Dragon. I can't. The 7th sense does it itself. That was bad. That was truly, truly bad. Alright, let me, where are we? Yeah, I forgot to save. Someone should have told us to run to the woods. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This playthrough, though, we wrecked this freaking burrow crawler thing. We destroyed this thing. We only took, I think we only took 4 points of damage this time. Alright, 20 gold crowns. We're not going to take the dagger. I'm just going to get to where we went. Let's see. Join the refugees. Okay, we're going to help the children, but first, going to save progress. Save game. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to help the children. We're going to fight the Gaiax. Because I forgot to save it, so... fight the Gaiax. Let's fight them. I think 0 counts as a 10. I really hope that's true. I think it's a 10. It is. We did 10 points of damage to them. Wow, we are destroying things this game. See, this was the game telling us that we need to fight that Gorgaz in a lot better position. We are wiping these things out. Absolutely wiping these things out. Look at that. We took 1 point of damage against those guys. Okay. We wanted to take the Warhammer, so we were going to drop the short sword. I think we said short sword, right? Drop the short sword. We're going to take the Warhammer. We still have the axe equipped. Search the room further. Get the meal. Call to them. Accept. Alright. Now we're going to save progress. Okay, we're back to where we were. There we go. Now we're back to where we were. So, now the question is, so we're back to where we were. So we're back to the spot, and this time I did save it, so my apologies. So we're back to where we were. Combat skill 12, endurance points 25. Now, we know what we're up against now with the Gorgaz. The question is, now that we have the higher endurance points, do you guys want to take a chance and go after the Gorgaz? So, should we defend the Fallen Prince or not? Okay, so, defend Prince one more time, or run into the forest like Chloe Rose always wants. Kappa. This foe is beyond any of you. Run! I feel like a lot of the times as we're doing these, Terry, there ends up being, like, a fight against some creepy crawly thing, or like a mosquito or something, like a huge mosquito. There's always, like, one little creature that comes into a drawing at some point.
Yes.
It's just part of the tradition, it seems to me.
Well, I do like drawing the monsters, so...
Yeah. Vote 1, it will work this time. Well, in fairness, we do have a lot more endurance this time. I mean, that's the one thing. We have more endurance points. Last time, we literally had less than half of this. So we are at maximum endurance. So that is one thing that is working in our favor. But it actually strikes me that as I look at our character, we basically are Aragorn without the fighting skill. Like, we're okay as fighters, but truthfully, like, we're designed for stealth. Like, Sixth Sense, camouflage, hunting, healing, animal kinship. It's all like, you know, stay into the woods and that sort of thing. We are -8. I don't deny it. I don't deny that. That is true. But listen, you know what, One Batman? If they handed out hero trophies, like participation trophies in Little League Baseball, you wouldn't be a hero. When Gandalf handed Frodo the ring, he wasn't like, look, try to get it if you get it a couple of miles, we'll give you a thanks for playing. He said you need to bring this to Elrond, to Rivendell, and then you need to bring it to Mordor. Not you need to bring it there and, if you get lost and go somewhere else, that's cool. No, you have to bring it there. If we had a katana, we'd be +18. Oh, man.
Ooh.
But what it does show is that when our character levels up, or when we have the chance to, we may have to seriously consider doing a weapon skill so we can improve our combat skill. I'll take my participation trophy and not die playing soccer. It's $vote space1 with intent. It's $vote space and then the number that you want to vote for. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are for. See? And that's coming, guys, from the most legendary captain in the history of Starfleet. Right there. See, if Kirk says it, we need a Daikatana from John Romero, yeah. Oh, man. My friend Kilgore continuing to try the reclamation project on Daikatana. It's really not as bad as people think it is. Yes, it is. No, but it's really... No. But no. But no. Oh, man. Okay, last call. We just need some 9s and 8s. That's all. We just need some 9s and 8s. There's a number of them on that action chart. You could tell that was a Captain Quirk quote because it had ellipses. Very true. Okay, defend the fallen prince. All right, here we go. Now, are we picking up the sword or are we sticking with the axe and the warhammer? Are we picking up the sword or not? We need it like 10 times. No. That's not true, One Batman. That's not true. Because if you get an 8 or a 9, you're going to drop 5 or 6 points off of it. So you would really only need it like 4 or 5 times. So really, what we need is basically 7, 8, 9, 10 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really, we have a 40% chance spread out over 5 to 6 rounds. We shall use the axe. I think what happened was actually that the game realized that the drawing was not going to be in sync with it, and they didn't want to have poor Terry have to draw another weapon. So they were like, here. Yeah, maybe like the hilt. Maybe the hilt was all sweaty and stuff. We have Axe Warhammer. Kirk says Axe Warhammer. No, we can't skip ahead in this. Well, actually, I do actually have the book, so I could skip ahead, but I wouldn't do that anyway. You're not supposed to know about the future ahead of time, TNS. You know that. You've seen enough of these movies to know where this is going. All right. So we're going to stay, since people seem to be not really, I'm going to go with the axe here. So we're going to fight. -8. Okay, let's go. We're looking at 7, 8, 9, 10, people. Let's get hyped for 7, 8, 9, and 10. 8! Good start. Good start. Good start. That's what I'm talking about. We start with an 8. It begins with an 8. We took 3 damage. He takes 6 damage. See, look at that. Look at that. So there you go. We need a few more of those. We need a few more of those. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not a 4. I don't like that 4. That is not what we want. We do not want 4s. That was not included in my list of numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely not included. We do not want more of those. We need the sword just to help the guy draw. Exactly. All right, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what we're looking for. 7, 8, 9, 10. It does continue, yes. 7. That's what I'm talking about. See? That's the game behaving right there. That's the kind of madness that I see inherent in the system. 17 to 12. It's working. Perfect. Perfect, Elias. I love it. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get a cool 0 in there. 0, 0. Let's get a 10. Let's get a 10. Let's get a 10. Not a 3. I don't like to see the 3. That is not included in 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3 is pretty bad. Pretty piss poor, I gotta be honest with you. That is not good. That is not good. That is not what we wanted there at all. That was not good. We want another 7, 8, 9, or 10. Come on, come on. Big money, big money, big money. We want 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10! We got a 10! That's what I'm talking about. We got a 10. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. 8 damage to him, 0 damage to us. That's what we want. We want another just like that. We want another 10. Let's go. Let's go. Another 10. Let's get hype, chat. Look for that 0. Look for that 0. Look for that 0. 7. That's okay. We'll take the 7. We'll take the 7. It's okay. We'll take the 7. We'll take the 7. That's not terrible. We do lose 4 points of damage, though. So, we're real close. We have 2 points and he has 3 points. Guys, look at this. Okay, guys. What we need here is we basically need a 9 or a 10. We need a 9 or a 10. We need a 9 or a 10. That's what we need, guys. We've got endurance. He's got endurance 3. We've got endurance 2. We need a 9 or a 10. It's tense, man. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I don't know, actually, Deck Bash. I'm not sure. Come on, 10. Come on, Kenny. Come on, 10. 7? That's not going to do it. It's going to be a double KO. Maybe. Hurt. We killed him, but we died. Oh. I think we should do that again. We came so close. We came so close. We can kill this guy. God bless America. We gotta, guys, we can fight this dude. We can fight this dude. We can do this. We saved the prince. Exactly, we'll just never know. We could do this. I think we should do this once more. Can we do I did save. Yep, I saved right before the fight. I did. I thought about saving during the fight, but I don't want to save scum that much. So I saved right before the fight. What do you think, guys? Do we give it a shot? The axe seemed to work better for us. We almost did it. If we had gotten, honestly, I think it was, yeah, we almost did it. So close. Should we do it? One more time? I feel like we can do this. I feel like we got it. We've got the tools. We've got the talent. Exactly, Batman. Eventually, the brick wall will fall to the most powerful ability any player has, and it's called reload. You want to try with a Warhammer? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let's try with a Warhammer then. All right, that's fine. I'll take that. We will equip the Warhammer. All right, Warhammer, people. Let's do it. Warhammer time. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to crush ourselves some creatures. A 9! Starting out with a 9. Big start. Big start. That's what I'm talking about. Big start. That 9, though. We only took 2 damage. He took 7. Look, we're already tied up. We're already tied up. We have combat skill 20 for him, 12 for us. We're already tied up. The Warhammer. That's what I'm talking about. We can do it. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not a 2. Not a 2. Do not like to see the 2. That is not what we want. We do not want a 2. A 2 is not good. We did no damage. We took 7 points ourselves. That is not good. We do not want a 2. That's not good. We really don't want that. We really want a 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go with the 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. 7. I'll take it. I'll take the 7. I would have preferred that to the 2 last time, but I'll take it. 7. All right. With a 7, we're going to do 5 damage to him. We take 4 ourselves. We really probably can't afford that. We need an 8, 9, or a 10 here. We need an 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Let's do it. Let's do it up. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 8, 9, 10. Not a 2. You're killing me, game. You cannot be throwing me 2s. 2s are not going to get it done. 2 is bad. 2 means we lose 7 points of damage and do nothing to him. 2 is terrible. Do not show me a 2. 2 is not what we want. We want 8, 9, or 10. Really, we want 9 or 10 at this point. We really want 9 or 10. Not a 4. You're not working with me, game. You're not working with me. You're not working with me. Okay, the Warhammer was a mistake. The Warhammer was a tactical error. I just want to say, the Warhammer was a tactical error. We should not have done the Warhammer. We should have tried with the axe. That was our mistake. It doesn't actually do anything mechanically, Admiral Kirk. There is a weapon skill that you can get that allows you to specialize in a particular weapon. So it's really just sort of like mechanical. Okay, so do we do this one more time, but we use the axe this time? That's my question. Do we do this one more time, but we try with the axe? Are we using it again and we try on the axe? I know Terry just dropped out. Yeah, I know. She's having trouble with her router, so this is going to be happening periodically, unfortunately. But she'll restart it, and we'll get her back on. What do you mean about Edge of Tomorrow, though? I don't know what that is. Groundhog Day? No, it's different, because this time we're using the axe again instead of using the Warhammer again. One Batman. I think you're misunderstanding the question of faith, sir. Listen, Batman, I have a question for you. When the bat symbol goes up there against the skyline of Gotham, do you go, let me calculate the odds? Do you do that? No. You go, let me go as a lone character and fight all of the bad guys ever, because I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Right? Oh, with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. I see what you're saying. TV to cover across the kitchen. That's really funny, Elias. All right, let's do it. All right, we're fighting with the axe. The axe is equipped. This is the axe. It's equipped. Let's do it. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. No 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10! 10! We lead off with a 10. We take no damage. We do 7 points of damage to him. Actually, do 8 points of damage. Wham! Wapow. That's what I'm talking about. He's down to 22. We're ahead of him already. We haven't even begun to fight. We just slash. I axed you to die. That's what I axed you to do. That's what I asked you. 7, 8, 9, 10. A 6. Okay, that's not a 7, but at least it's not a 2. At least it's not a 2. The 6 is okay. The 6 isn't dreadful. That's not awful. We can handle that. We can handle that. All right. We got a 20. We got an 18. We can do this. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. That's what I'm talking about. 8, 9, 10. Big money, big money, big money, big money. 9! 9! That's what I'm talking about. 9. Booyah with the 9. Let me see the 9. We lose 2 points. He loses 7 points. He's down to 11. We're down to 18. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This axe is where it's at. Axe this. I'm axing you to sit, son. I'm not telling you, I'm axing you. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not a 1. That's awful. That we can't have. Cannot have a 1. 1 is not what we want. 1 is not going to get the job done. That is not good. We do not want a 1. That's not good. We don't want to get cocky. We don't want 1s. We don't need a 1. 1 is not getting the job done. We need 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. That's what we need. 9! 9. That's what I'm talking about. A 9. A 9 is going to get it done. A 9. Okay, we took 2 damage. He took 7 damage. He's down to 4. We got a shot. And Terry should be here, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Hang on a second here. Terry's back. Let me just make sure that we got her all set and squared away. Rally cap. Yeah, that's right. I need to get Terry back in here before we continue, though. I want to make sure that she's good. Good to go. Hold on one second, guys. Just working something out. Okay, one second here. Hey, what's up, Marinda? Mr. Base Baru. Alright, give me 1 second here. Okay. So, let's see. So I think we may have Terry back on. Do you want to, are you there, Terry? Maybe? Not so much? Possibly?
No, hi, I'm there. I'm just in a lot of pain right now.
Oh.
This is not working. I'm so sorry, guys.
No. It's totally fine. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Terry's been having some issues because she overexerted her arm because she was drawing so much, because that's what artists do. But it means that her arm's really hurting. So she's gonna have to. Unfortunately, she's gonna have to stop with the work that she did. Do you want to just put up the artwork that you did so far, though, so we can look at that?
Oh well, it's not much, but yeah, I have to reopen the program real quick.
That's no problem, Terry, at all.
Okay.
No problem.
It was fine enough during while I was at it, but these are the wrong ones.
Yeah, exactly. Relax, rest, and recuperate. Exactly.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Yeah, so we're just gonna add in.
I mean, I did not get much done, sadly. I'm very sorry.
No, don't worry about that. And also, if it's going to be painful for you to stay in chat, then don't. But if you
I can stay in chat. You hear my voice cracking right now. So I can't hear live one.
Guys, we need specialists in. It's not orthopedic. We need arm specialists. Everybody else watches my chat. Surely I have some arm doctors in chat that can work on that. We need arm doctors. If you were in New York, you should go to we'd send you to the hospital for special surgery that fixes every athlete ever.
Oh God.
So we get them back into play. All right, let me.
Well, at least here I got healthcare, so that's a thing.
Yeah, amen to that. That's true. You speak the truth. Okay, I'm going to just recapture that quickly so we can actually see it, and then. Okay, is that the way it was before, or did you have it moved in a different way, or the window?
Oh no, I'm on the first screen right now, because I have 2 screens.
Oh, that's right.
Usually I draw on the first screen and then capturing is on the second screen. But I had already closed the art program.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Because I rebooted my PC.
Let me go over there and get that. Is that anything like arm dealers? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay, cool. Well, now you guys are going to be able to see what quality work you're looking at.
Well, it's not much really. Only so much I can do, could do. I mean, I had myself muted for the most of the stream because my shoulder was actually like making cracking noises.
Oh, ow. Yeah, we got to get that fixed. I'm sorry to hear that, Terry. I feel bad.
No. I did not know it was that bad.
You were going stir crazy, so you wanted to, All right. Well, you will get past this, and in the end, your arm and your drawing will be that much better for it. So, all right, that's fine. So Terry, you're going to stick with this. You've actually, to get your mind off your arm, I can say that what's been happening is we've been using our arm to try to defeat this creature that way outstrips us. But we've actually got it down to 4 endurance points, and we have 8 endurance points. So if we get a 7, 8, 9, or 10, we pretty much got this. So that's what we need, Chad, is we need a 7, 8, 9, or 10. We're winning this one for Terry. This is to win for Terry. All right. So Chad, can I get some hypes? Can I get some Terry hypes, please? Let me see a lot of Terry hypes. Because that way, if I get the Terry hypes, then that means we'll clearly, that means that the rule of karma says that we will get the job done. Ice and anti-inflammatory for a day or 2. Heat and massage. I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express once. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Win one for the Terry. See? Exactly. All right. Just adjusting slightly. Oh, did I lose you?
No, I closed the thing again.
Okay, that's fine. I shall go over to cover image, which is right there. Good, lovely, excellent, cool. All right, let's do it. I have for Terry. All right, the fight comes. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it. Gorgaz, you could suck it, Gorgaz. We're better than you.
Okay, I'll leave the call right now, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
okay.
That's fine. Feel better, Terry.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, Terry. Ow. Oh, son of a... Man, I'm so concerned about Terry that we ended up... I wasn't focused, chat. I wasn't focused. I was too concerned about how Terry's feeling. I was too concerned about her. And so then we ended up having this happen. Oh, man. You're gonna get a 1 out of 12 times? We were so close, though. Ugh. All right, well, I'll leave it to chat. Yeah, in all seriousness, Terry, feel better. I'm really sorry to hear that. Feel better. Yeah. Aw, poor Terry. You'll feel better. You will feel better over time. I'm sorry that this event had anything to do with making your arm feel worse, so I'm sorry about that. But okay, I'm gonna leave this up to chat. I feel like it's close enough that we can do this. I feel like we can do it. But I'll leave it to chat. I agree, One Batman. I definitely agree. I'll leave it to you guys. You guys can decide.
48% of machinery.
I'll leave it to you guys. Hold on. Commercial.
So we're...
All right, this is the Baldur's Gate 1 soundtrack. All right. Scale the mountain and screw that guy. Exactly, for TariToons. Oh, it's a $ vote. One Batman. It's $ vote. Space. The thing is, we've gotten very close a couple of times to killing it. So it is true that the odds are against us. I recognize this, but it's not like it's not like it's a complete impossibility. It's not like you're trying to. It's not like winning the lottery. It's not that bad. Are you right, by the way, statistically, you only will get it 1 out of 12 times? Is that true? It feels a little low to me. I mean, you would know more about it than I would, because I'm not doing the statistics in my head at the moment, so I don't know. Now I now feel like this Gorgaz is the living incarnation of Terry's arm pain. So now I feel like we're kind of defeating we're going after the arm pain. We're attempting to hit the arm pain. Chloe. Poor Chloe. Chloe's like, listen, I made very clear the way this should go down. Look at chat. Chat is like, take this guy down. If we win, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. All right, let's do it. We're going to stick with the damn axe, though, because the axe did the job on this guy. That was the closest we've come. So let's do it. All right, axe time. I agree, One Batman, I agree. The only thing that makes me think that the statistics might be better than that is the fact that when you hit it for a lot, like when you get a 10 or a 9 or a 10, you drop 7 or 8 points off of its health. That was the only reason that I thought maybe we had a better shot, but we'll see. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 10. Not 1. Not 1. That is not what we're looking for. 1 is not the way to start. You are not... I'm not loving this. I'm not loving that. Come on, man. Come on. Give me something to work with here. Let's go with a 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. There. That's what I'm looking for. That's the kind of work we need. There we go. Also, good to see you, Ten of Clubs. Okay, so we got 17. So we got a 1, which is awful, but then we got a 10. So we just need a lot more of those 10s, is basically what we need. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop! Yes! 2 10s in a row! 2 10s in a row! 2 10s in a row! Can we do it, chat? This fight is an inspired fight. This is a fight against evil. This is a fight against evil. And evil must be stopped at all costs. Listen, did we stop? I was about to make an Animal House joke, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to accidentally insult Germans when I'm just quoting a movie line. So I won't do that. Anyone who watched Animal House know what I mean. Let's do it. 10, 10, 10, 10. Not a 3. Not a 3. Don't want a 3. 3 is no bueno. Don't want a 3. 3 is not good. At least we do a little damage, but 3 is not good. We're looking at 8, 9, 0. Oh, come on, 10. Yeah, 10 of clubs. We need your 10. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. 10. 8. I'll take 8. I'll take 8. 8 is doable. 8 is doable. I'll take 8. 8 is literally doable. What just happened there? I don't entirely know what just happened there. I think that worked out in our favor. Okay, now if we get a 10, here, we beat this guy. So if 10 of clubs gives us the power of 10, all right, let's do it. We've got the 10 command. Come on, 10. Come on, 10. Come on, 10. 7. That's okay. That's okay. That's not awful. That's not undoable. That's not undoable. That's not undoable. That's possible. That gives us a shot. Okay, he's down to 2. Guys, can we do it? Now, we need to survive this is the thing. So we need an 8, 9, or a 10. We need 8, 9, or 10. Or we're going to knock him down and be at zeros. 8, 9, or 10. We can do this. Oh, man. 8, 9, or 10. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to pull out my never fail method. I only do that in case of extreme emergency. But if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to pull that out. So let's 8, 9, or 10. Where are you at, chat? All right, here we go. 8, 9, 10. Come on. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Come on. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 8. I think that does it. I think that does it. I think we're alive. I think that keeps us alive. I think it keeps us alive. Yes! We lived! We did it! We did it! Victory! We did it! We killed the guy! We killed him! Victory! 1 point left! Woo! Booyah! Ha! Faith! Faith! It's about faith! Oh, also, we're going to save it right now. Oh, wait, no, we have to... Whoa, can't do that. We have to go to the next page first. Save. That's it, Kilobyte. Woo! All right, now we're going to save it before I go anywhere further. Wow. We did it, guys. Down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser. We could have run to the forest. The giant Gorgaz lies dead at your feet. His evil followers hiss at you and then fall back from the bridge. The prince's soldiers form a protective wall around you and their dying leader with their shields. Black arrows whistle past your head. The dying prince looks up into your eyes and says, Kai Lord, you must take a message to my father. The enemy is too strong. We cannot hold him. The king must seek that which is in Duranor, or all is lost. Take my horse and ride for the capital. May the luck of the gods ride with you. You bid a sad farewell to the prince. Listen to the music. Mount his white steed and head south along the forest path. The battle still rages behind you as the prince's men fight off another assault on the bridge. Man. The prince's horse is indeed a magnificent animal, fast and sure of foot. You gallop along the twisting track as if it were a straight highway until the noise of battle has disappeared far behind you. Okay. After several... Wait a second. I did that wrong. Hold on. I'm going to load the game because I did that wrong. Oh, I don't have tracking, so never mind. Okay. After several miles... Oh, geez, Admiral Kirk. Oh, we'll see, X5. I can't... Maybe. I can't do much longer, but maybe I'll try a little bit. We'll see. I'll be able to do some bonus stuff hopefully later in the week, but... Okay, so... After several miles, the path stops abruptly at a junction. There is a signpost, but it has been hacked down. Do you wish to turn left, or do you wish to turn right? Terry, did that make you... Did you feel any better that we fought for your honor there? Did you feel any better about that? We defeated your arm pain with an axe. So we took the edge off by asking it some cutting questions. We weaponed it into shape. The pain is gone and I knew it! Okay, so should we turn left, guys, or should we turn right? I wish that we could actually go in a circle so that we could get our health back. That's kind of what I wish. Rub some butter cheese on it. The reason we could have eaten one Batman, but our hunting ability means that we don't need to eat a meal. In fighting fantasy game books, eating a meal actually restores health, but in the Lone Wolf books, all it means is if you don't eat, you lose points of health. But because we're hunters, we had meals anyway, but even if we didn't have meals, we're hunters, so we don't actually need to have a meal because we can just hunt and find it, so yeah. Power of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition compels you. All right, guys, we're tied. 2 people for left, 2 people for right. We need someone to break this tie. Who will break this tie? Who will break this titanic struggle? Who will it be? Hey, what's up, beautiful bear? Okay, to turn right. Turn left, turn right. Okay, we're going to last call this. And we're going to be closing the vote here in just a second. And... okay. Turning right it is. Sorry, Dragon. Sorry to disappoint you. Turning right it is. You have ridden about a mile when you were knocked from your horse by an arrow grazing your forehead. You lose 3 endurance points. Welp. That's unfortunate. Do I like John Coltrane music? That sucks. Well, it's because we didn't have enough endurance points. We can only heal so fast. Oh, man. See, normally that wouldn't have killed us, but we were so low. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, left it is. That's easy. I do like John Coltrane. Yes, I do. I like Coltrane. I like Wayne Shorter. I don't know if you know him, but Wayne Shorter is also excellent. I like him too. Okay. You have ridden about 3 miles when in the distance you spot the unmistakable silhouette of 5 large doom wolves. Riding on their backs are Gyaks. They seem to be going on ahead to where the path leads down into an open meadow. Suddenly, one of the Gyaks leaves the others and begins to ride back along the path towards you. Do you wish to hide in the undergrowth and let him pass, or do you wish to fight him? So... All right, what should we do? Yeah, it's good stuff. No, I definitely like Coltrane. I mean, I probably prefer Miles Davis in terms of an overall jazz musician. Obviously, Coltrane is a sax player, Miles Davis is a trumpet player. But I probably prefer Davis because I think Coltrane sometimes... Well, it's pretty close. I mean, the reason that I like him better than Charlie Parker, that I like Miles Davis better than Parker, is that Parker never stopped playing. Parker was just one string of notes constantly. Whereas Miles Davis knew that space was as important as sound. But Coltrane is pretty close to understanding that as well. So, yeah, I like both of them. Yeah, see, everyone is just like... So, Chloe, did you see Chloe? Everyone agrees with you now. Did you get your vote in? Chloe, did you vote for the undergrowth? Vote 1. Yeah, see? They're all with you now, Chloe. They came around to your point of view. It just took a couple of bits of understanding, that's all. All right. I'm not even going to make a last call on that because it's pretty obvious where people stand. Okay. So we're going to hide in the undergrowth and let them pass. You hide behind some thick bushes so that the doom wolf and its rider will not see your white horse. Luckily, it works. The beast lopes past and vanishes down the track that you have just come along. I guess that was them. So the question is, do you wish to attack the remaining doom wolves and their riders? Yeah, true, Kirk, very true. Or do you wish to press on deeper into the forest? So... All right. What do we do, guys? Exactly. What do we do, guys? Do we attack the Doom Wolves, or do we say we stay out of the way because of our damage? I mean, this is a situation where our health is messed up. I still think it was the right thing to do to fight the Gorgok or Gogak or Giggity or whatever the hell the thing was called. I still think that makes sense, but probably fighting stuff at this point is counterproductive. Yeah, exactly what Kirk said. Like, it seems to me like fighting at this point is practically suicide. It's too bad, though, that there can't be things like ambush it. Like, I'm sure there are parts of the books where you could, but it would be cool if you could, like, basically just ambush them straight up. Yeah, I pretty much am in agreement with chat on this. I feel like this is just not... I'm just going to close the poll. I don't think we can really run the risk. You ride deeper and deeper into the forest. Silently, you thank the prince for such a fine horse, for although the ground is a tangle of briars and roots, he never once falters. The Doom Wolves are soon left far behind, and you bring your horse to a halt, which is a good time for us to save progress. The light has faded fast, and it is almost night. Do you wish to press on ahead, or do you wish to bear left, the same direction as the path you left far behind? So press on ahead or bear left. What should we do? Okay. All right. Let's see. Bear left or press on ahead. Okay, I'm going to last call this. I have no opinion on this one, by the way. I don't know. I could see it going either way. The one, interestingly, the one that I have... The one that I have is called, is this one, Flight from the Dark. It's a collector's edition that was redone by Mongoose Publishing. And Deaver actually made some adjustments in this and, like, changed around, like, different entries and things like that. The problem is that this is not available for use on the 7th Sense program, and I love the 7th Sense program for reasons you guys have already seen. Like, it's very clean, it's easy to use, you know. So it really made more sense to me to use that instead of using this book. But if you guys want to try it for yourselves and have like the book version instead of having the digital version, I would highly recommend getting Flight from the Dark. If you can get the one by Mongoose Publishing, I would recommend that because it's good stuff. Also, I want you guys to note, I got this at Green Lake Games, which is a game company, that a game store that was in Seattle, near the Green Lake area, which is now sadly closed. They still have an online presence, but they've closed their brick and mortar store, which is too bad. And they were, if anyone lives in the Pacific Northwest, they were a good store, but not anymore. Okay, we're going to close that poll. We're going to bear left. It's unbearable. Is there a bear to our right? It's a good question. I don't know. All right, we're going to bear left. You soon emerge from the woods onto a main highway. You recognize it as being the main road between the port of Torin in the north and the capital in the south. Spurring your horse on, you estimate you will reach the capital by morning. As you ride along the highway, you notice that light is getting worse. It will soon be completely dark and impossible to see any dangers that may lurk ahead. You decide to hide and rest at the wood's edge until morning. When you are satisfied that no one can see you, you pull your warm green cloak about you and drift off into an uneasy sleep. You were awoken by the cries of Kron high above you in the clear morning sky. Rubbing your eyes, you peer upwards through the canopy of branches to see 3 of the loathsome creatures fly off towards the north. You are sure you have not been spotted, but perhaps it would be best to leave now, just in case. You mount your horse and ride south along the highway. This seems like a good spot to save. You have ridden several miles and have seen no sign of refugees or of the enemy. We're up to 9 endurance points now, guys. We're getting there. Gradually making our way back. We're up to 9 points. We're getting there. You race on towards a high ridge in the middle distance. You should be able to see the capital from there. As you reach the peak, the sight that meets you on the far side is one of hope, but there is still one challenge you know you have to face. Before you are the tall, gray-white walls and glimmering spires of Holmgard, the city's banners fluttering from the battlements in the fresh morning breeze. Stretching out towards the west, the river Elidil traces its course from the mountains of the Derncrag Range to the Holm Gulf. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So, in here, no, it's here. So this is Holmgard right here. You guys can see? You came from the Chi Monastery, you set off east, and now you've made your way to Holmgard. This is where you needed to get to. However, there are still problems that exist. You don't get health for sleeping, but the healing skill is hugely important, as you guys can tell, because that healing has restored us from literally 1 point all the way up to 10, even though we didn't have a healing potion or anything like that. So, thank God for that. Anyway, so you can see the Holmgard down below. However, below the mountain peaks, you can see a vast black army marching relentlessly on towards the capital. There it is, people. Vast army. To your right, you could see the highway heading off over the rolling plain towards Holmgard. At a gallop, you could make the outer fieldworks of the city's defenses in less than an hour, but you would be in the open for most of the time and vulnerable to attack by Kron. Directly ahead of you, a wide river drifts sluggishly towards the Elidil. If you abandon your horse, you could swim towards the outer defenses under cover of the riverbanks. Or there is a final alternative. To your left lies the graveyard of the ancients. These tombs and crumbling monuments to a forgotten age would conceal your approach, but it is a forbidden area. Many are the unnamed horrors that lie there in restless sleep, waiting to consume the unwary trespasser. So we've got 3 routes, guys. We can try to go by the highway. The only thing, and again, I haven't read ahead, the only thing I can say that might be benefit to that is the fact that we have the prince's horse, which might be like, think about in the Fellowship of the Ring movie where Arwen is on the horse and basically tells, you know, the whole Luranim, and the thing goes like, you know, warp speed. So maybe that would be the case here. On the other hand, we're going to be exposed and open to attack by those flying creatures, which is a problem. Second option is we can feel that we stand a better chance of reaching the capital via the river. We'd have to abandon the horse for that, and we'd be swimming towards the outer defenses, but under cover of the riverbanks. That's choice number 2. Choice number 3 is that we go the secret route, which is the unknown perils of the graveyard of the ancients. So those are the options that we have. Oh yeah, well, that's a good question, One Batman. But presumably the horse wouldn't allow you to ride him, I'm guessing, if you know, you were hostile. I mean, I don't know. So 3 good ones, guys, and I think this is really interesting because any one of these, it seems to me, would work. So let's see which one we actually want to go with. So could very well be Kirk. But maybe it depends on whether they'll see that you're a Chi monk, because they obviously, the Chis are very important to them. So I don't know. All right, what do we got? So, are we going to try the highway, abandon horse, swim using the river, or risk the graveyard of the ancients? What's it going to be, guys? See, I would say if we didn't have the horse, or if we had just like a crappy horse, I would say we should do either the river or the graveyard. But because we have the prince's horse and they talked about how good the prince's horse was, that makes me think that maybe, I mean, we had to seriously fight. Seriously, we had to fight to keep that, you know, that guy. Like, we risked a lot. And I'm guessing the reward that we got from it, that horse, is supposed to be pretty good. But again, it is putting us out in the open. Like, no matter how fast we go, we're still exposed to those flying creatures. Like, the horse can't fly. So, I don't know. I guess I definitely feel personally like swimming by the river. I feel like abandoning the horse seems like a bad idea, whatever we choose to do. I mean, I don't know. But I just have this image of, like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be questionable. They could, yeah. Wait, who could help us, Batman? Batman, who could help us? That's true, PKD fan, although I feel like in these game books, it's less about the loot. Like, the story basically is you got to get there and warn the king, and I feel like they don't necessarily you don't get penalized, I think, for trying to avoid combat in some cases, but I don't know. We're not like Mario dropping Yoshi down the pits at a whim. Exactly, Marinda. We don't abandon our awesome dinosaur. Maybe the lone wolf is too dim-witted. He actually is a winged horse. He just doesn't realize it. They never said this horse isn't Pegasus. Yeah, yeah. Don't you dare abandon the horse. You don't want me for the Shadow of the Colossus, maybe? Oh, is there? Well, geez, I don't know. Like I say, I mean, you know, whatever. We'll decide one way or the other. So, all right, I'm going to last call this. I'm going to last call it. Trying the highway, or it looks like it's either try the highway or risk the graveyard of the ancients. So I'm going to last call this. Yeah, great, Div. Great. Well done. How are you, Div? Yeah, that's true, 10. That's true. You people are a bunch of squares. All right, guys, we need someone to break this tie. This is a very close vote. I honestly don't know which. I have no idea which way to advise. The only one I feel pretty confident about is I feel like the river's a bad idea, and I may be wrong about this, but I just feel like the river is, I don't know. It seems like a bad call. So basically, I feel like these two choices that we're choosing among are the best, and I don't know what to advise. The graveyard. I ain't afraid of no ghost. All right. Here we go, then. The vote has been cast. We shall risk the unknown perils of the graveyard of the ancients. Let's hope that healing picks up. Listen to this music, guys. Listen to the music as I read. As you descend the ridge towards the graveyard of the ancients, you are aware of a strange mist and cloud that swirls all around this gray and forbidding place, blocking the sun, keeping the graveyard in perpetual gloom. A creeping chill seems to penetrate your very bones. Your horse becomes startled, and no matter how you urge him on, he refuses to go any nearer to this dreadful place. So you must leave your horse and press on by foot. What? What is this garbage? What? You have to abandon the horse? I call shenanigans. Damn it. That's how I feel. That music is how I feel when I have to abandon the horse. Why do I have to leave the horse behind? Why do I? That's garbage. Your passage through the graveyard will not be easy, for the ground is broken and covered with a thorny graveweed. This wicked briar tears your cloak and cuts your legs. The air hangs heavy and still. Foul gases seep from open crypts, and the haunting murmur of distant whispering fills your ears. That place looks friendly. I'm sure that place is completely fine. I'm sure that place is totally fine, right? Who's with me? I think this is fine. It's graveweed. Based on new evidence. I know, right? Exactly. It's like a replay of the U.S. election. Carefully, you approach a gap between two ancient pillars and part the graveweed with your cloaked hand. Suddenly, the ground collapses beneath you and you fall in a tumble of earth and stone. You are winded but not hurt. You have fallen 15 feet or so through the roof of an underground tomb. Jesus. The walls are sheer and you cannot climb them. An arched tunnel leads out of the tomb towards the east, in front of which lies the sarcophagus of some ancient noble. Do you wish to use the Chi discipline of Sixth Sense, which we have? Do you wish to open the sarcophagus to see if it contains any treasure? Or do you wish to leave via the tunnel? So it's giving us the choice to use our Sixth Sense ability, guys. Use the goddamn force, Luke. Well, we're going to find out. Yeah, screw this. I'm going home. Well, the general loot rule says you always open really dangerous places, right? You basically do the opposite of what you would ever do in life, right, Ten? Like, in real life, you would never open a tomb. You would never go down there. You'd be like, hell no. You'd stay to the road. You'd go into the forest if you needed to. You would never, you know. But in these games, you're always like, I am opposite gay. It's opposite day. I will go to the farm and fight the 10 creatures at once, and I will loot every place I shouldn't, and I need no magical thing. Yeah, I think that Sixth Sense doesn't cost us anything to use, so I feel like Sixth Sense is a pretty good, obvious choice there. It's all about the loot. For those of you, by the way, who popped in recently, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. My name is Arvin Elleron. This is our Lone Wolf playthrough that we do once a month, usually accompanied with the illustrations of TariToons, but unfortunately Terry had to leave early because she is in pain, and we all hope that Terry will feel better really soon. Her arm is in pain, literally. She'll be okay, but she needs rest and recuperation and all that, so poor Terry. But she did get a couple of drawings done for us today, which were really awesome as always. But in the meantime, I will be staying with you here for another probably about 15 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm going to be logging off, and I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern over at GOG, where I will be continuing my playthrough of Vaporum. So you guys should definitely stop by there. If you like what you've seen and heard, though, please check out all the things that Dragon was nice enough to put up there. The Steam group, the YouTube, the Discord. Please make sure to follow the channel, and please, if you can, support the channel either through the Patreon, which is really awesome and has a lot of good things you can get from it, !ArvTrayon, or of course subbing to the channel. There's a discount, remember, on subbing to the channel right now. You can sub to the channel for 20% less, and you can give a sub to someone else for 20% less. So both of those are available to you. And thank you guys for being here. And also, yes, as Kilobyte pointed out, we have a merchandise shop now. We are going to be tweaking it and adjusting it in the coming weeks, but there is a merchandise shop, and the first thing we have up there is an Infinity and Beyond shirt. So that's pretty sweet. I have a couple possibilities, X5. I'm thinking about the possibility of doing Divinity Original Sin 2, doing a run-through of that, and not a whole run-through, though, doing a run-through of a few sessions and then handing it over to Kilgore. So I'm thinking about that. And then I'm not sure what I would do after that. I'm kind of up in the air afterwards, so we'll see. A 6-inch sub, there you go. All right, let's close that poll. 6 cents it is. Let's get rid of that. Polls, okay. Your senses scream at you that this place is very evil. Leave as quickly as you can. Okay. Then time to leave. The walls are dank and slimy. The stale air chokes you and cobwebs brush across your face. You can feel panic grip your stomach as the tunnel gets darker and darker. You reach a junction where the tunnel meets a corridor leading from north to south. So... all right, guys. North or south? North or south? What's it going to be? See, yeah, and that's why I'm not saving it. I'm not saving this game because you only get one save spot, and I'm not saving it precisely for that reason, because I don't want to take any chances, and I don't want a situation where we're going to end up, like, being stuck here and we're going to miss something awesome. So, that's why. You don't ever want things to go south. Yeah, no, I'm not saving. I'm not. I am happy, though. I will say this. You guys notice that because of the time that this has taken, that we are actually up to... hold on a second. We're actually up to 14 endurance points here. So I am happy about that. Like, we've gotten some time to be able to heal. So we're moving our way back up so that we don't just die randomly because we happen to trip or something. So that's good. That healing discipline is really useful. Yeah, and Chaotix is right about that. If you take a look at the map, which is here, we are right now, the graveyards here, we're basically off to, I want to say over in this area. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's funny, sometimes it shows the map, sometimes it doesn't, but anyway. We want to be heading south towards Homeguard. But again, the question is, this is just a corridor, though, within a building. So it's possible that if we go south, we're going to find ourselves blocked off. So that is our overall direction, but we don't know whether that's the direction in this particular place that we need to go. So I don't know. Right. Exactly. Pretty much what Tutu just said. Yeah. So I don't know. The last call it. I can see it going either way. All right, it looks like we have a decision. We are going to go north. North, 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 north. Okay. North it is. Cautiously, you move along the corridor until you come to a sharp eastward turn. A strange greenish light can be seen in the distance. Do you wish to continue or go back and try the southern route? Okay. Gold glows green. Maybe it's the Statue of Liberty after it's been oxidized. Green is good. That's how RPGs are coded. Right, Chloe. Right. It depends on the shade of green. Right. See, exactly, Div. Exactly, Div. You got to put yourself into a fantasy mindset. This is not our world where green would automatically be money. Well, actually, that might be okay. Or bad, you know. And who knows? It doesn't necessarily mean a sickly green. It is a good point. Like, you got the green of the forest, but you've also got the murky green of, you know, poison clouds, which are their own problem. All right, I'm going to last call this. I like how, as we're doing this, we're all mad to begin with because we just keep thinking of the fact that we lost our horse. We're like, screw this horse. Okay. East it is. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to make of that green light either, but... You descend a flight of stone stairs that lead to a large chamber. A macabre sight awaits you. Directly opposite, across the large stone room, is an ornate archway with a corridor leading into the darkness beyond. The strange green light radiates from two lines of skulls, each resting on a stone plinth. They face each other to form an eerie walkway across the room. Do you wish to walk across the room to the archway or attack the skulls? I love how the music has been perfect for this. Yes, the final vote on that next game will be done today. The final vote will be had. I don't know what to make of this. I wonder if it's too on the nose and it's pushing us to do something which is going to be bad, like that you shouldn't attack the skulls. But then there's a part of me that's like, I mean, I don't know, seems kind of creepy. I don't know. That's true, Terry. Yeah, we're in a little better spot than we were, Div, because our endurance points now are up to 15. So we're in a better spot than we were. I mean, it's obviously it would be better if we were at maximum, but, you know. It's a tough call, though. I mean, because I don't... It feels very much like, of course you attack the skulls, but then... I don't know. I mean, they definitely go out of their way. Strange green light, eerie green light. Like, they definitely seem to be like, hey, the light looks bad. So, yeah, they're just misinterpreted. I have special skulls. Skulls that make me a person who's capable of dealing with people like you. I have certain skulls. Special skulls. Come on, dragon. Really? Really? Does it ever occur to you that looking for ties is going to slow this down? Like trying for ties? Hey, Stumpomatic, welcome. Man, this is close. Change vote. Oh, man. So close. It was? Is that true, really? Yeah, div. All right, I think so. It looked like you were the last person to vote. I mean, before Stumpomatic did. I mean, your vote tied it up, it looked like to me. I see. Terry voted for 2. Wow, this is close. All right, guys. Here we go. Going once. I missed your message. Red Alert 2 will not win. Oh, yeah? Is Phantasy Star 4 or Portal 2 is ahead, I'm guessing? Is that what you were telling me about was the game? All right, guys. Walk across the room to the archway. Here we go. As you pass each skull, it slowly turns as if watching your every move. You are halfway across the room when you hear the sharp crack of bone splitting. Suddenly you hear hideous shapes hatching inside the skulls and stretching their wings. 10 slimy winged creatures attack you and you must fight them as one enemy. We're fighting some crypt spawn, guys. GG. Crypt spawn. All right, here we go. Now, the good news is they are stronger than we are, but the good news is that we do have close to the same endurance. So this is only a -4 ratio as opposed to the -8 on the other guy. So Oh, I see what you're saying. Like so, you mean? Okay, I gotcha. That's true, because we don't have her doing the artwork right now. It's a good call. Yeah, no. But see, X5. Okay, thank you. I know, right? More. Yeah, thanks, Kill. I don't want to save X5 because the thing is, everybody still is thinking about the horse. So if we die here, we almost kind of want to... We're probably okay with that because we want to see if we can take the highway with the horse. So that's why, because we only get one save spot. So, okay. Let's do it. -4 ratio. Let's do it up. Not a lot of margin for error here. 4 is not great. 4 is not great. We each take 4 points of damage. Okay, it could have been worse. Now the question is, do we want to... So now, guys, what we could do is we could keep fighting them, or we could evade fighting by turning and running for the archway. So do we want to try to evade more fighting, or do we want to try to take these guys down? Yeah, I don't know. It'll be hard, 10. I got to think about it. So do we fight? Do we run like hell for the archway, or do we fight? By the way, this music is Crypt Skull music. Fight, fight. Fight. Run, run. Yeah, I didn't put up a poll. I'm just getting a general sense. I have 3 fights and 2 runs. Anyone else? Run. Okay, 3 rights, 4 runs. So it looks like the chat's leaning towards running. Anyone else? Oh, fight. Okay. So we're tied up. Fight or run. We're tied up. Fight and run. We stand our ground and run like hard. In real life, I would run like no one's business. You better believe I would run. But in here, horse, fight. All right. It looks like fight it is. Bust some spawn skulls. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Fight it is. -4. Okay, so we're looking for higher than what we got last time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be great. 10! As usual, 10 of clubs. 10 is always the answer. 10 is going to be good for us. They lose 10 points of damage. We lose 0. Now we're in good shape. Okay, we just need to knock off 2 points from them as well. Like a bird out of hell, we'll be gone by the morn it comes. You want $signs, Sir Arvin. Here's another one of those damn 4s. It's alright, though. We killed him. We took damage ourselves, but it's okay. Alright, we won the combat. As the last of the foul creatures die, so the greenish light starts to fade. You notice that in each of the broken skulls lies a gem. You take these 20 gems. Hell yeah, I do. Before darkness engulfs the chamber. Remember to mark these on your action chart. I did. You quickly leave the dead crypt spawn and press on. The corridor soon widens into a large hall. At the far end, a stone staircase... Yeah, exactly. A game I should play. Right here, man. A stone staircase leads up to a huge door. 2 black candles on either side of the stone steps dimly illuminate the chamber. You notice that no wax is melted, and as you get nearer, you can feel that they give off no heat. Ancient engravings cover the stone surfaces of the walls. Look at that. Anxious to leave this evil tomb, you examine the door for a latch. An ornate pin appears to lock the door, but there is also a keyhole in the lock plate. If you have a golden key and wish to use it, well, we don't. If you have the Chi discipline of mind over matter, well, we don't. So it's remove the pin time, guys. Just as you remove the ornate pin, a loud crack deafens you. Pick a number from the random number table. Okay, let's see what we get. All that remains of you now is embedded 5 feet into the stairs on which you were standing beneath a vast granite block. Your mission and your life end here. Well, god damn it. You're like, maybe this pin. Oh my god. Welp. God damn it. Well, crap. Insta-death. Okay. This is where I want to save. Save game. Cool. RNG killed us. Congrats on pulling the pin on a grenade. I know, right? He didn't mess around. We did. Well, see, and the thing is, if we got, I'm sure that if we got a 5 through like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we would have survived. So literally it's 50-50 as to whether we survived or not. So how about that? The horse will complete the quest for us. Yeah, the good news about all this, guys, is that we return to the place where we can actually choose the horse. So yeah. And I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here because I do have to get heading out to get ready for my stream at the top of the hour, and this seems like a good spot. So I think this will be a good place. So I'm going to leave it there for that. I'm going to close the poll, clear the votes, and I'm going to ask Baldur's Gate kindly to go away. I have really, really been enjoying this a lot. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like this has been a lot of fun. Have you guys been enjoying it as much as I have? Like, I mean, I love all the game books, obviously, and there have been, you know, Sorcery are still the best in my opinion overall, but I've really been liking the Lone Wolf books. I don't know, so far. I mean, we've only had a couple of sessions, but what do you guys felt? I have really liked these, of the ones that we've done. Yeah, I like the world is a big part of it. I really like the world. I think the world is interesting. I like that you're not just fighting. I mean, there were definitely undead creatures, but they look different, and I think it's fun. I was digging I really enjoyed the fight today. You will not stand. It was pretty awesome. I was digging it. It's a good game book. I'm liking it. So cool. I'm glad that people are as well. All right, so we are going to do our Oh, yeah, if you might join a D&D with viewers. Well, that's going to be, it would be in February, but yeah, are you X5, are you hoping that Santa / Saint Nicholas provides you a computer that will be worthy of your internet interests regarding Twitch? Is that what we're talking about here? Yeah, I really like this. This is fun. I'm glad. We are going to continue with this series. And again, we will return to the Fighting Fantasy game books, but we put in a lot of time in the Fighting Fantasy game books. So at the moment, I'm enjoying going through these Lone Wolf ones and seeing what we have. But that's the case. Accidentally cause a death. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Beautiful Bear. And you'll have to live with that on your conscience. All right, guys, we're going to do the next game here. So again, this is the final vote, and this is what I'm going to be playing next Tuesday. You enjoy being contrarian. Chloe, you probably were sitting there, I assume, laughing your ass off because we were actually getting crushed when you were like, you should have done this. So here's your last chance to get in a vote, guys. Red Alert 2, Portal 2, or Phantasy Star 4. Right now, Phantasy Star 4 is ahead. Red Alert 2 is in second with 12 votes. Portal 2 is tied with Red Alert 2 with 12 votes. So Phantasy Star 16, Red Alert 2, and Portal 2 with 12 votes each. Now is your last chance to get in on this, to get in a vote, because in just a minute or so, I'm going to close this down, and that's what we're going to be playing next week, next Tuesday. Next week, we are going to be playing. We're going to be playing the winner of this next game. Also, again, just a reminder about schedule. I am going to be playing Vaporum over at GOG. I've got a tough fight, too, in Vaporum. I don't know how I'm going to handle that, but hopefully it'll work out. That's coming at 4 o'clock, and I'll be over there, so you should check that out. And then my next official stream is on Friday when I'm going to be playing Hob, but I'm going to be trying to get a bonus stream in before then as well. Hopefully on Thursday, I'll be able to get in a stream and do some fun times with Hob. That's my plan. But we'll see, because I definitely want to get into Hob. After Hob is finished, the next game after that for me is Fighting Fantasy Legends. We've already done a lot of that, but I'm going to play the other portion of it basically and wrap it up. And then after that, it's Pool of Radiance. It's old school gold box D&D, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Phantasy Star has got, listen, it looks like, and I'm going to be playing, one of the games on my list is Phantasy Star 1, which I played way back on the Sega Master System, like way back in the day. So Phantasy Star 1 is on my list. I've never played any of the other Phantasy Stars, so Phantasy Star 4 would be fine. That would be good. Dragon, that's funny. All right, here we go, guys. Last call. Red Alert 2 and Portal 2, both pretty close vote this month. A lot of, very well represented, actually. Phantasy Star 4, Red Alert 2, Portal 2. So last call. Oh, meaning that would bore you, Beautiful Bear, or? Yes. I'm going to be doing more of that creative writing stream stuff for sure, X5. In fact, not only am I working on the, as you guys know, I have a middle grade novel that I'm working on, but I also have a short story that I'm going to be writing that I need to get in by the 3rd week of January. So sometime over the next few weeks, I'll be spending a couple of creative writing stream sessions probably writing that short story. So I'll definitely do that as well. Is it Dreamcast? Is that on Dreamcast? That's a good system. I even have a Dreamcast shirt somewhere. It means I don't have to endure the eye strain. Oh, I see. But Pool of Radiance, okay, but in fairness, though, keep in mind, Beautiful Bear, the system that I use, it's using, I think it's using DOSBox, so you can actually shade it a little bit differently and like do a couple things with the, what do they call it? You can affect the pixelation a little bit. Now, it's still 1990 technology or 89 or whatever the hell it was. It's still very, very early technology, so you're not going to get a beautiful graphical thing, but it might not look as bad as you remember. Also, I have a thing that gets added onto it that keeps track of hit points and stuff like that basically hooks into the main game that I was able to use. So you still have your Dreamcast? Nice. Yeah, that was a system, it was funny. It was a system in some ways that was better than the games that came out for it. There were some good games for it, don't get me wrong, but a system like that should have had more. PlayStation, by comparison, had a way bigger install base and a lot more games for it. Even though arguably, Sega Dreamcast is a better system as hardware, I think, than a PlayStation. But PlayStation has just so many more games that, Yeah, and I'm with you, Beautiful Bear, most of the time. I agree with you that some of that stuff is dated. But I agree with you that some of that is dated, but the limited color palette and all that stuff, yeah, that does create an image. So, all right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Vote is closed. Phantasy Star 4 is the winner. Thank you for all of those who voted. I will be playing Phantasy Star 4. For those of you who are disappointed that I am not playing Red Alert 2 or Portal 2, I will simply say that I play one every month, so you guys can get a vote in. There have been many cases where people have had to vote for something for 4 or 5 months, but I eventually got around to it and did play it. So, unfortunately, Dragonspear, no Red Alert 2 this month, but it was close. You can, again, like I said, TariToons wanted me to play Loom for a long time, and it took a few months, but eventually we got to it. Not only did I play it, I won it. I played the whole thing, so that was good stuff. So, Phantasy Star 4, we will see. What was this thing about being too expensive? Some people say the problem with Dreamcast too good. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, well, whether it's too expensive to develop for, that's interesting. Yeah, that's something I hadn't thought about. So, okay. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Now, I do want to point out that, the Terry Lionheart days, that's right, too. Okay, now, I am going to be heading off to get ready. So we're not going to do a raid today because I'm hoping all of you guys are going to be going to GOG in about 45 minutes. I do want to remind everybody again that stream is happening at 4. I'm going to be over there playing Vaporum. I do want to remind everybody as well that I'm going to be playing Hob on Friday, and Saturday is the Our Vocalists with A Christmas Carol. Guys, Christmas Carol is, I think, one of the greatest stories ever written. It is my favorite story by a long way. It is wonderfully crafted. It's a beautiful message. Even if you are not someone, you don't even have to be religious. It's not about the religion. It's about hopefulness, and it's about redemption. It's a great story, and done by my voice team, the Our Vocalist, is going to be that much better. Unfortunately, BB is still not going to be able to join us because she is still super busy until April, as I told everybody. However, and unfortunately, Zach Clay, who is our newest member, is not going to be able to join us because he has family responsibilities. But everybody else, Russ, Rob, Trendane, and George, who is returning for this, all of those guys will be here doing Christmas Carol. So that's going to be good times. It's going to be 7 p.m. on Saturday. You should definitely stop by for that. And hopefully a bonus hopefully a bonus stream before that as well. So with all of that, I love Loom. Oh, Loom was great. Loom was super good. I really liked Loom a lot. If all adventure games could be like, as much as Grim Fandango, and I know Dragon loves Grim Fandango, so this isn't an attack on Grim Fandango as much as it is I really got frustrated with Grim Fandango. I felt like Loom was the perfect balance. There were some things that you had to think a couple times about, but it wasn't obnoxiously challenging. It was a cool story. It was all about music. It had a great sense of humor, so I liked Loom quite a bit. So no raid today, but we're going to be going over to GOG. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to follow the channel. Please make sure to support the channel by checking out the Steam group, !Steam group, YouTube with !ArvTube, the Discord with !Discord. All those things are really good. Please make sure as well to check out the financial ways to support it. One of them is right there, the Patreon, !Arvtreon. That is now at $400 again, thanks to Spekio, who just joined as a new patron. So that's really awesome. That really helps the channel if you're able to support that. And of course, the sub button there, which is currently discounted. So you can get a sub at 20% off this month, thanks to the largesse of Twitch. You can also gift a sub to somebody else. If you're like, what do I get for Christmas for somebody? What you can do is give a non-sub a sub for a discounted amount. So you can definitely do that. But thank you guys so much for being here. This was lovely. And also special thanks to TariToons. Terry, I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well. You'll be fine. You will be fine. But I know it's really frustrating that in the short term you're dealing with this garbage. Like, believe me, I have had some circumstances of chronic pain from overuse, especially back pain, and that is really frustrating because you kind of have to use your back for everything. So I understand, especially when the thing you want to do most is draw. Rest and recuperate, and when you come back, you'll be even that much more committed than you already are, because you'll know how valuable it is. So I'm sorry that you're feeling that, but you did a great job today with the drawings that you did do. Can we get some love for Terry in the chat, guys? Can we get some so goods and some Arv quills and some hearts and some stuff like that? Can we get some healing stuff headed Terry's way? And thank you guys so much. I want to thank everyone else who was here as well. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Kilobyte, 10 of Clubs. Great job today. Dragonspear was just here before, so thank you guys so much. Thank you to my wonderful subs, Kilobyte, as well, as I said, Chaotix, Chloe Rose, X5, TariToons, and Elias. Thank you guys all so much for subbing to the channel. Thank you as well to 10 of Clubs, who is not just a Patreon supporter, but a big Patreon supporter. Thank you, 10 of Clubs. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to point out to everybody, by the way, remember, However, Patreon has a new tier, and starting in the new year, I believe I have it that either 3 or 4 times a year, I forget what, I have to look again. I think it might be 3 times a year, but I'll double check. We will be doing like a read and critique session where we get together, and on Discord, the group of people who are supporting the Patreon at a certain tier will be able to read out their work, a particular work, to a group of people that are also part of this read and critique thing. And then they will get commentary from other people in the group, but also I will be giving commentary as a professional writer. I've done this for multiple times at workshops, and it's modeled after the read and critique workshop at Gen Con that I have done for many years. So that's something you can do at the Patreon as well, and 10 of Clubs is one who's in that. So thank you so much, 10. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Admiral Kirk. Thank you to, and appreciated the feedback. Admiral Kirk's chat was really great today. Thank you to Alexandra. Thank you to Beautiful Bear, to Kaylin. What's up, Kaylin? Thank you to Deckbash, to Divinorium, to ECAG, to Epidemic, to Fagwent, to Jagtress. Epidemic is another Patreon supporter. Many of you are, I know. They're just not listed in it, but thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you to Jagtress. Thank you to Lotwook. I don't think I've seen you in here before, Lotwook. I hope you like what you saw and heard and will support the channel by supporting the Patreon or subscribing if you can. Thank you to Mike Honcho. Thank you to Misawa. Thank you to Marinda. Thank you to PKD Fan. Thank you to Poltergeist Zero. Thank you to Runner Diva. I like that name. Same thing, Runner Diva. Again, thank you so much. Again, if you're able to support the channel and with the sub or the Patreon, that's much appreciated. Thank you to the One Batman. Thank you to TNS Mephiston. Thank you to you, Christensen, Valerian Gamer, and With Intent. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I am super excited. And yes, the Patreon. Yes. New tier 10, so that's going to apply to you as well. But thank you guys so much. I love you all. You're the best viewers on Twitch. And again, please stick around. In about 40 minutes, head over to GOG, where I'm going to be playing Pen and Pixels, my Pen and Pixel show, and I'll be playing Vaporum. Otherwise, I'll see you folks back here officially on Friday, but hopefully before that for another stream as well. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you all in a few minutes. Until then, be good to each other. Love you all. Have a good day. Oh, and get better, Terry.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark?